37th parallel on America's haunted highway, it's Pixelated Paranormal, your guide to the unusual and the strange.
So there we go.
Welcome, everybody. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and go to Facebook and put the message out there. Welcome, everybody, to Pixelated Paranormal's podcast D&D game and friends. Sorry, I'm Sean. Sean, Mr. Pixelated Paranormal himself is not here yet. Who knows? He's doing something. So I am putting up the Facebook post right now. Preston just put it out there all too fast for us. I wasn't ready. But anyway, we're still waiting on Sean's swoop boy. I don't know if I'm sure he's giving his last name out in here. I'm sure everybody knows his last name. I ain't blowing him up.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He'll be fine. Yeah. So
I was just doing that, Jordan.
I'm just typing in the new. I'm just typing in the new or the prices for them new, not if we get them or get for them.
I did both.
Oh, did you already do it? Where'd you do it at?
I just edited it.
Oh, hey, look.
See it? It is edited.
Edited.
Excuse me.
We got Dusty Jordan over here playing Saphandrius.
Hello.
We got Sean Caradoc.
Yeah.
We got Preston as Yip Yip.
Hey, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the party.
And I think Sean just showed up.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to the party.
And I think Sean just showed up.
If I'm lying,
Why is there an echo? What is going on?
Somebody.
It's just Yip Top.
Okay, boys.
No, I think Sean didn't have.
And Sean
shit
just showed
muted,
up.
So.
Oh, gotcha.
Welcome, Sean.
Okay, I got good news and I got bad news. What do you want first?
Bad news first, always.
I don't know how to level up my character.
So if we just did this ahead of time, like I recommended.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't think it surprises anyone, Sean.
Cool. Well,
I was ready.
I think
the good news is I'm consistent.
Yeah, I think if somebody offered, "Hey, Sean, do you want me to just go ahead and level up your character?" You should have been like, "Yes. Don't."
My favorite part is he's like, "I'll do it later tonight," and it was literally 30 minutes before the game, and I'm like, "All right," knowing that this was going to happen.
I logged into the game on my phone, and then I quickly realized I can't fucking remember how to do that. So
That's all right. We should be able to walk you through it pretty quick.
I'm okay. Do you want? Yeah, okay. So
yeah, let me do it. I'll never learn unless you let me do it, Dad.
Never gonna learn anyway. Come on.
I might. Listen, here's my philosophy. COVID the first time took away my short-term memory. COVID the third time should fucking give it back to me in spades.
So do you see it? You're in above the VTT, right? You're in the tabletop game, right? You have
I'm in D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Well,
above VTT equals true. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you should see the thing that says sheet up there at the top near your game log.
Yep.
If you click on that, it should open up your sheet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you should see something up at the top corner by your character.
Mm-hmm.
It should say manage. Oh, is this where I lose him?
He's got
manage character level.
He's got that look on his face.
Yep.
And then you should hit that manage your level. And there should be a little drop-down menu that says level.
Mhm.
And it should say you should change that to 3. Is that going? Is that working so far?
Mhm.
Okay.
Hey, how would y'all feel about me borrowing about 30 gold out of the party or 20 gold out of the party gold pile?
Fuck you. Why don't you roll for initiative and try to do it while my back's turned to you?
Okay, I'll fight you.
And so once you turn it to level 3,
Huh?
it should give you some little
got 'em.
exclamation points. Okay, and you should be able to choose your swashbuckler. And is that the only thing it gives you?
Yeah, then it just tells you what my two new moves are.
Okay. And then that's it. You're level
Do I
3.
get to add any extra hit points to like strength or anything like that?
That's you don't get to add hit points ever to strength. It automatically levels up your character.
We've been playing video games together for well over 10 years. You should speak Sean speak and be like, yeah, you could add more points to your dexterity and your constitution.
No, that's level 4 unless you take a feat.
Okay, sweet.
And then some feats will actually do that as well.
I just hit next and it took me to a screen that said like score calculations and stuff like that.
You did passively get hit points from it though, so you got some more hit points now.
Cool.
So,
well, I'm just waiting on you guys, I guess.
Jordan, I'm okay with you borrowing 30 gold from the party.
Nope, I'm not.
Caradoc, what do you think? I mean, Sean, Quazga, we already pitched in to get you better armor. I'm just looking for the same.
I just need to hear what you want the money for, because if you're just like, I have 30 gold, I think you got to bring it up to the jury to find out why you want it.
Armor and a shield.
Okay, there you go. That's all you had to say. You don't got to be all shisty and sneaky about it. You know, that's not part of your character. That's not something you would do, be sneaky or backstabbing or, shady, would it?
If you don't think my character would be sneaky, you don't know my character very well, sir.
I know your personality. I know your character.
If I'm lying, I'm dying.
All right.
Should be about 30 gold next to the frog statue that you stole from me.
Hold on a second, guys. Somebody else wants to come and tell us a recap of what happened last game session. What, you ready? All right. Hello, boys. It's me, your friend Don John Raskins. Did I ever tell you the story about how a group of people stopped some shady space clowns from taking some owlbears to other planets? Well, how about I tell you about the time, that last game session that we played when everybody was here, that good old Don John Raskins heard the story about how they cleared out that Cragmaw keep, or they cleared that Cragmaw hideout, and then found that dastardly glass staff. More like gas staff, am I right? Telling you true. And then Yip and Quazga stole the mayor's pants. Not that he's really the mayor. But what about that shady Halia Thornton? She was going to let Glassstaff escape. But who knows about what kind of game she's playing? She seems to be wanting you guys to help her take over the town from the town master. And Rob really loves soundboards, so just keep that up.
I mean, you're the one who put a Kanku in front of a clown.
If I'm lying, I'm dying. Don John Raskins out. All right, Rob.
If it's possible, I'd like to purchase some scale mail and a shield.
Okay.
And any shot I can try and convince them to lower the price a little bit. The base price on those is Sean. You said it was 10 for a shield, right? Or Caradoc?
Okay.
You said
so let's go ahead and let's finish up the role play from the last session or whatever, and then we'll do that in the morning, because you got to remember it's kind of nighttime, I think. So
fair.
The stuff may be closed down.
Gotcha. My apologies.
Yeah. So when we last left off, I think Sildar was being dragged out of the inn to come meet. To come down to the town master's hall. Is that correct? Am I remembering that?
I think we ended up down there.
Yeah.
He met with us, and we gave him the prisoner.
Yes. And he locked him up in the town master's hall, where the jail cells are. And didn't we say Corey was gonna like watch him or something? I don't remember what we said.
I thought
I think
Corey
he went
and
to the inn to get rooms or something.
I thought he went to start renovating our new mansion.
Yeah.
Well, I
But
got
maybe
actually.
he
It looks like him and Droop are at the Stonehill Inn. So
I thought I planted him in a cornfield like the good scarecrow that he is.
he's naughty scarecrow. He left when you weren't looking.
So, what is your plans now for the rest of this evening?
Maybe we should check around town and see if there's any jobs that somebody might need help with.
I mean, it's like
Yeah.
midnight.
Oh, is it?
So, if you guys remember, you were trying to find Gundren. You were trying to find Gundren Rockseeker. You didn't, and somebody named Eldrance. You weren't able to find a good lead to either right now. So you kind of might want to. I think you guys probably should do some asking around town to see if anybody knows anything. But Caradoc, as you're kind of sitting out, you guys are all standing out there. You see Sister Grayley kind of walk over to you, and walks over to you. She's like, "So Caradoc, did you have any luck finding Eldorans?"
No luck at all. But we have a clue that he was last seen somewhere near Cragmaw Castle, wherever that is.
And also, that's where Gundren is supposed to be, correct?
Presumably.
So hopefully our paths will cross with him there sooner than later. I do, however, have another favor to ask from the Harpers. We've been looking for a spell book from a mage known as Bogentle. And you see her pull out this comb. And she's like, "Have you heard of the town of Cononberry on the road? It's an abandoned town.
It's north of here, isn't it?
I think it's along the Tribor Trail. So yeah, it's kind of north along the. It's on the Tribor Trail, so it's like probably northeast of here.
I'm familiar with the area.
Yes.
Never been there, but
But there's a Banshee's lair there, and there's a Banshee named Agatha. And I was wondering if, when you guys are out on your journeying, as you're investigating what's going on, if you'd be willing to stop by there and ask her a question about where to find this spell book. I know banshees can be dangerous. However, she likes really pretty things. And so she hands you this comb. It's a beautiful comb. And we think this comb would be an adequate bribe, so to speak, to get her to answer your question without harming you. So I was wondering if you would be willing to do that at some point.
okay, if we are in the area, I'm sure it wouldn't hurt.
Excellent. I'm sure the Harpers would be quite pleased. This magic spell book seems very important to something that they're working on. So I will take my leave of you. It's getting late. And what was all this ruckus about?
Apparently the mayor was attacked by some bugbears, but we scared him off.
Oh my
And
God.
how?
Wait, there were bugbears in town and no one knew?
Allegedly, I didn't see you.
Bird Brain over there and I, we knew about it and we scared him off.
I mean, if we're in earshot, they were up in Tresendar Manor with the red brands.
Oh,
And
goodness.
when we cleared it out, they must have come into town and sought out the mayor. The town leader.
Harbin comes to the front of the town master's hall and looks out. Sister Grayley, they stole my pants and my cane.
And I just look at
Can
him,
you believe it?
and I just look at everybody and say, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
I can't believe I messed up on Harbin's voice. That is not his voice. I'm sorry. I can't
And what
believe
did you call me?
Harbin?
No,
Harbin.
you said like you dropped a hard C word there for a second.
Oh no. They seem to have taken my cane and my pants, and I don't appreciate when bugbears steal things from me in this town. And yeah, it's horrible days, horrible days. This town is falling apart. Oh, yes. And she's like, "Oh, Harbin, it'll be okay. Just rest up." And I don't like that these people are using my jail cells for hard criminals. It's going to be dangerous. What if somebody comes to try to take him back?
Well, if you're scared about that, I could perhaps be a watch for the night.
Oh, that's probably going to cost me money, of course. I mean, I, uh, I guess I could do it. I could let you do it. But I don't know. But who's going to watch him the day after tomorrow? You can't possibly stay here this entire time. There's other stuff that needs to be taken care of. You know, we've got more bandits on the road. We keep having.
Does this town not have any sort of law enforcement?
They have Sildar now.
One
there's
person.
but he's a little older gentleman, not old, not elderly like myself, but we have the townsfolk usually, will take up arms and fight off any bandits, but most of the bandits don't come here because, there's so many people living here. So it's just hard. We didn't expect to have, this much trouble. And honestly, he looks around shadily. Maybe the Red Brands being here wasn't such a bad thing, because sure, they threatened people, and I didn't like them very much either, but at least no one tried to invade our town like bugbears and steal people's pants and canes.
They literally invaded your town.
Yes, but the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know, right?
I mean, they were the ones who stole your pants. The bugbears were from the people who invaded your town that you did nothing about. They were the devil you knew.
To me, it sounds like you need to grow a spine.
How
fight for your town?
Dare you say that, sir?
If you're offended, send your guards after us.
Or lack thereof.
I'm just frightened. I don't like this man being here. And I just don't want to. I've got nightmares now of the Red Brands coming in and taking me back.
Well, if you execute him, he won't be here any longer.
I turn and look at Quaz.
Glassstaff hears you all the way from down in the end of the room. He's like, it's like, just says, I wish not to be executed. I get it. I'm a bad person, and this is all unpleasant business. But I don't wish to be executed. Please, surely we can come to some kind of agreement.
I believe that's up to the Constable Sildar.
I look over at Quazga and say, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
And I kind of peek my head up and say, that's a great idea. So what we could do is have our friend Osbin, or a.k.a. Lucky over here, the guy that looks kind of like a scarecrow. He could probably stay here and keep things on the down low and keep a watch on things.
That's a great idea, Quazga.
Thank you. Keep things on the lockdown, not the down low. Sorry, I don't speak, yip yip fluently. We're working on it.
That does sound like a good idea. Someone that can kind of relieve Sildar. Wow, look who just showed up. He just walked over here from the Stonehill Inn. So I guess then we're all good then, correct?
All good.
All right, well, I'm going back to my home. Did he ever give his pants back? You found his pants, right?
They were thrown in the bushes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, he puts his pants back on. Has anyone seen a cane around here? I seem to have lost my cane.
Nope.
Oh.
No, I think the bugbears must have had it on their persons as they left after we scared them off.
He looks around the front and he finds a stick, a pretty sturdy branch. And he's just like, "Oh, okay. I guess this will work." He uses a stick to walk back to his house.
Was I a little bit too aggressive with the town master, gentlemen?
No.
Apologize if I was.
Are we going back to our digs for the night?
Yeah, we're gonna go investigate our digs. The digs that you and I single-handedly provided for our group.
So as Quasga and I start walking away to our hideout or whatever it is, I pull out the mayor's cane and start twirling around in the air.
Whoosh, whoosh,
And
whoosh.
just kind of, twiddling around while I'm walking back to our new house.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys walk back to the house. Is everybody else going back to the base or?
Mm-hmm.
Suppose.
Yeah, we want to get eyes on this brand new house that we got.
I mean, you've already seen the indoor of this house. You've been in it.
But we haven't seen it from the eyes of owners.
Yeah.
All right. Sun's down. Come back here.
We agreed we were walking there.
So sun's down, sun starts coming back up. It's the morning time, and you hear the hustle and bustle of the town, people working on things and cooking stuff, and campfires are going, or home fires are burning, and all that good stuff as you wake up the next morning.
All
Yeah.
right. If possible, I'd like to go to the shop, if there's a shop, and see if I can get a shield and some armor.
All right.
Maybe Amelia Barton will have such a thing.
Maybe.
Yes, I think that's. I think it's actually the Lion Shield Coster would have it, isn't it? Because I think that's the actual
Potentially. Lenine.
Lenine. Yeah, Lenine.
Perhaps she could also buy all this old red brand equipment that we have.
Ooh.
Maybe
Yeah.
get some more provisions or
So
We've got apples for days. We don't need anything else.
those are all in Sean's bag.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Sean doesn't pay much attention. And so far as I understand, we can just manifest apple trees wherever we want.
No, you just get a bunch of fucking apples from the first one you come across.
Hey, Jordan, if I remember correctly, did you want to borrow my glass staff that I have?
Oh, I already borrowed it, my friend.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Cal-
Did you actually put it in your character sheet?
Yeah.
And do you have to attune to that one?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure you knew how to do all that.
I also want to make it known real quick now that we've left that whole scenario with the mayor and all that good stuff. I've got his ruby necklace still.
Nice.
We probably don't want to try and sell that in this town, huh?
I didn't plan on it. I just wanted to
Yeah.
stop you before you grabbed it out of my bag.
Oh, now he knows it's there.
Oh no, there's an apple that's very shiny here.
Little does syphilis know that I had a bag full of green apples, not red apples.
I'm colorblind, so it didn't trick me. Still the shiny one.
I'm colorblind, so it didn't trick me, he says with one broken front tooth.
We'll make our way to Lion Shield Coster.
All right.
Everybody knows the only difference between a ruby and an apple is the color.
Hey, maybe Quaska and I should go talk
All right.
to the fat mayor and see if we can. He says something about bandits outside of the town. I think that's like a quest we can go kick some ass and chew bubble gum.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a bubblegum chewing quest to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys are going to go do that. And then Savandrius and Caradoc are going to the shop.
Sounds good.
All right. All right. You walk into Lion Shield Coster. It's a pretty It's a pretty little nice little rustic little store for what it is. You guys have actually been here before because this is where you turned in the goods from the that were found in the cave, and she recognizes you immediately, and she goes, "Well, if it isn't the Fandelver heroes once more," she says. She comes over and she kisses Caradoc on the cheek, and also kisses Savandrius on the cheek.
Ugh.
You're like our little angels in this town. Well, not only did you bring back my goods, but also you ran off those damn red brands. I hear you're the talk of the town. Stonehill Inn's probably going to throw you a party tonight if you want to get over there. And this evening, I'm sure as soon as you walk in, beers will be on you, and not literally for once.
Well, speaking of the red brands, we have a whole bunch of their old equipment that we have taken from them.
She's
Perhaps you might have a use of it to supply the town.
"Oh, that might not be a bad idea. You know, we need to get some kind of militia force going. I mean, we've talked about it, but Hardman has not been exactly the best and more forward-thinking man. I think he expected the red brands to run off anybody that tried to attack, and it's not always the best plan of action when your bullies are the town protectors."
Perhaps Sildar can talk some sense into him.
Yes, and I heard that one of your friends is going to be staying there to watch the prisoner for the time being. Maybe he could help train people. He looked like the fighting sort, even though
So
he
I've
was
heard.
missing a leg and a foot, or a leg and an arm.
That just means he's experienced.
That's good. That's a good point. So hopefully we can get a town militia going. I'm sure Anders would be a good man for that. So maybe I'll send a message over to Eldon's, Barthen's provisionaries and see if they can get Anders to sign up for that. Strapping you, man. So what can I do for you today besides selling all these goods?
I believe my friend here would also like to purchase something.
I am interested in purchasing a shield as well as some scale mail armor if you've got it.
Let me see what I've got in the back. And she runs and starts rummaging through some. She's like, "I do have some scale mail here. It's been here for a while. It doesn't have much use. See if this will fit you, my kind sir." And it almost looks like it's the perfect size for you. Oh. And she says, "How much is the scale mail? I forgot to look it up."
And
8 gold pieces.
Yeah, 50 gold pieces.
She says 50 gold pieces. She goes, "Yeah, it will be 50 gold pieces. However, Preston, can you move your phone, please?"
Sorry.
I was just texting him.
She says, "Is that to your liking, or?"
It seems to fit wonderfully. I was wondering if we may be able to sell what we have and grab the shield and scale mail and trade. Caradoc, is there anything else you needed from the shop?
Oh, I could use an armor upgrade myself, but it would be quite expensive.
Have we gone through and actually added up what you guys have now, money-wise?
Yes.
So after we sell this,
this
will fetch like fair price right around 180 gold pieces.
How much?
The stuff that we're selling. If we don't count the garnets, I didn't add those up, but just the swords, the crossbows, all that stuff was about 180 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh,
And
maybe
then
if
we had
he likes us so
330.
much, we could sell for
What's-
maybe 60% instead of 50.
What's that? Oh,
If Lenine likes us so much, you might be able to throw in a
Well,
little extra.
I was going to potentially get there. Do we want to sell the gems and jewels off too? I have no idea. We didn't talk to
Those
Yip
are
for...
typically, they keep in their gem form and they're just worth the gold piece value. You
Oh,
don't trade
okay.
them for gold, they just are like condensed gold.
Gotcha. But what I was going to suggest is see if you may be willing to take all of these weapons and give us some armor and shield in return, as well as 150 gold pieces.
Give me
What?
a persuasion roll, if you will. With advantage. Sorry, I should have led with that.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, I'll tell you what. That sounds like a great deal. And she says, since you're staying around the town a little bit and you're helping us out, how about I give you an extra 50 gold pieces
Mm.
to sweeten the pot a little bit? It's not many times that we get somebody that's actually useful for other than mining in this town.
Well, I think that sounds wonderful. Tell you what, I don't like to take charity, but in trade for these 50 gold pieces, how about I put on a performance tonight at the Stonehill Inn for the town?
Oh, that sounds quite exciting. It's been a long
And
time since we've had a bard of your caliber here. A man that can fight and sing? Hmm.
And a carrier pigeon flies over and hits the wall, and the note that it drops says, "Dear God, no." Signed Yip Yip and Quazga. Apropos of nothing, of course, because we weren't there.
Jordan, I'm impressed, you smooth talking flute playing son of a bitch. Look at that. You got like an extra 50 gold pieces. You got armor. Man, you're doing good.
I mean, we came out of that 80 gold pieces ahead on a 180 gold piece
Whoa.
uh,
Yeah.
transaction.
Had I been there, I would have said, "We're not fans of charity, so how about we give you a really human-looking scarecrow?"
Well, if I did the math, if we sell
Oh.
all of our stuff plus 50 gold and then subtract what you buy, we should have
Mhm.
gained 141 gold pieces.
What I bought was 60 gold worth.
Yeah,
What did you include the jade statue? Because I
No.
didn't.
I only
Or the
included
longsword.
I included just like the basic weapons and stuff.
Well, I didn't include the crossbow bolts either, but that wouldn't have added that much.
Only 1 gold, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I missed something.
I can read
Or I mean, maybe I added something. Let's see. 6, 31, 41, 30.
They're figuring that out, Sean. As
Whoa.
you're, Sean and
45.
Preston, as you guys are walking over to Harbin's Time Master's Hall to meet with him, you start getting a little nostalgic. And you start thinking about the time before you left Neverwinter, when your dear friend Elderance came up to you.
Oh,
And he's like, so, Quazga, I am getting ready to head out. I, however, need you for a little business. A little on the shady side, you know. It's not the first time me and you have been into some shady business, as you know. But I am needed elsewhere in a town called Fandelver. Or Phandalin, not Fandelver. Sorry. I forget what it's called.
And I put my arm around him and say, "That's all right. They both rhymed."
A little town known as Phandalin. And you know, there's a group I've met with there called the Red Brands, and I told you about them before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I just want to let you know. And you see him pull out of his. He has a real fancy bag. It's like it's got some little design on the side of it, and when you open it up, it looks like a black void inside of it. And he reaches really deep in, almost like you can, like his hand should be coming out the bottom of this bag. And he's like, "I wanted to give you this," and he pulls out this red cloak.
Oh.
You have been accepted to join the Red Brands, my dear friend. in Phandalin. But I would like you to meet me there in a few weeks. However, I just got back from hanging out with Gundren Rockseeker. I was told he had something, or he was going to be requiring something soon, but I don't know if he has it yet. I need you to sneak into his house on the second floor. And there's an office up there. I haven't been able to get to it myself when I've been hanging out with them. However, be on the lookout because he does have some friends, and I don't think we can trust them to be on our side. One of them is a bard named Savandrius. I think that was his name. It's hard to tell. Those names are so weird.
It sounds a lot like something that gets itchy around your nether regions. You got to get a cream for.
And also, there's the one that I call Feathers. He's a Kinku
Feathers.
named Yip Yip.
Ugh.
Yeah, exactly.
Ugh. Dirty magpies.
Kinku's ugly,
Yeah.
horrible creatures.
And we high five.
Yeah,
I feel attacked right now.
but
You were there. I'm in my own nostalgic flashback scene.
and not only
You're
is there not only is Gundren there, but his two brothers are probably there too. So, do you think you can sneak into his office, do a little light work, and find out if there's
Well,
anything in there?
Little look at you. Yeah, just let me know one thing. This Gundren Rock Socks, do we like this guy? Like, should I do anything else while I'm up there, like some redecorating? Or is this kind of one of those, just real quick in and out jobs? I was never there.
The scryers seem to think that he has a map and he's going to locate something very powerful. So I'm worried that if he is murdered, then, all bets are off, kind of
Sure.
thing. Because he can't acquire the map if he's dead. So.
Fair enough. I was never there.
Exactly. But I was hoping that you would want to do this as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think I'd be into it. We both know that it's not going to come cheap, though, right?
Oh, Quasga, you've never changed. Here's the thing. I've given you a lot here. I've given you a family with the red brands, and you have become quite a trusting servant for me. But if we need this to continue on, of course you're going to get paid. But for a little cherry on the top, I guess. How about 10 gold pieces?
Oh, calm down, Turbo. I guess it's true what they say. You can't pick your family, but somebody else can pick them for you. How nasty are these red brand folks that I'm going to be a part of?
I mean, right now they're just doing kind of banditry work, shaking down a town. Kind of some of the same stuff that you've been doing here similarly.
I'd say we're probably not on the same caliber.
Of course. You'll have to work your way up the ranks, but I believe Glassstaff will probably see your worth sooner than later, correct?
Oh, yeah. Mission number 1, make Daddy love me.
That's always been your mission. And he kind of pats you on the shoulder and he says, "Good luck, my friend." He says, "I will be sending you messages periodically. And you just answer them. They'll come to your head. And you just answer it 25 words or less. And tell me how it's going."
Okay. What's this guy's middle name? Twitter? Cool, fair enough.
All right. Fast forward to that night. You're standing outside this house. I'm sure you probably went at night, correct?
Oh yeah, always.
So what are you doing as you look at this house? It's a 2-story house. It looks like there's like some lights in like a living area downstairs, and it looks pretty dark upstairs.
Mhm.
Although at one point you do see like somebody walking across the hallway with a candle.
Yeah, so I'm kind of just surveying around this building, just kind of getting my my eyes on all four sides, looking for any other kind of entrances. If there's any trellises, perhaps I can crawl up to get to the top floor. Any neighboring trees I could scale across, and
Yeah, there's
yeah.
you see that there's an open window on the second floor, and there seems like to be a trellis really close and nearby.
Fair enough. Okay. So I make a few laps around, kind of do this a little bit, look over my shoulder, make sure there's no neighboring houses, no one's out watering their dogs or, walking their plants late at night. And yeah, I'm gonna kind of do the old fashioned let myself in Romeo and Juliet style and climb up that trellis.
All right, so you've climbing up the trellis, and you reach over and you kind of you peek in the window. You look to the left, you don't see anybody coming, so you turn to the right, and suddenly staring right in your face is something you haven't seen since your childhood. This shadowy demon looking you in the
Ooh.
eyes. And he's like, "Hey there, you remember me, don't ya? Yeah, when you were a wee little lad, I remember how you pushed me away. I don't forget too easy, but you thought I was gone. But I've just been sleeping. And now, I think it's almost time that I come back and try to take your soul. How do you feel about that one, Quazka?"
And I kind of feel a chill go down my spine, and I say, "I'm sorry, I don't think we've met. Your name again?"
Tribu.
Treeboo. No, I can't say I remember any Treeboos. And then I kind of, my breath on the window and kind of rub it with my elbow to see if it'll go away.
The window's open.
Oh,
you mean
the
like
window was closed?
No, the window was open.
Oh, that's right. I thought it was peering at me through like a reflection. Okay. Oh, Treeboo. Yeah. How could I ever forget that?
Yes. But you look like you're stressed. Does this second story work get to you, boy?
Oh no, this is just casual Tuesday night for me. A lot's changed since I was a kid, and I'd wake up at night screaming your name, peeing the bed.
Give me a stealth roll. Okay. So you kind of kept it down low enough. You don't think anybody's heard you. And so what are you doing?
What am I doing now? Well, I'm kind of trying to shake this thing out of my head, and kind of go about my business and just gonna pretend it's not there. So
you kind of look to your left again, and when you turn back, it's gone.
Whew. And I just kind of think to myself, nothing to be worried about. Just tricks of the imagination. Now, this room that I'm inside of, I climb through the window, and am I in the room I'm looking for, or is there like a hallway I got to wander down?
There's a hallway. There's like 3 different rooms. He kind of pointed out. He kind of told you it was like the middle room. And you kind of stealth down this hallway.
Okay.
And you see it seems to be the only room that has a bedroom that has a lock on the door.
Okay, so I don't quite trust this thing, and so I'm gonna peer in those other 2 doors real quick just to make sure that this thing's not leading me down the wrong path.
All right. So, this thing didn't tell you this. Eldorance told you this.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay,
cool. Well, in that case, no, I'm gonna walk over and pick that lock because Eldorance would never lead me in the wrong direction.
All right. So give me. I need to look at your. It's not sleight. You don't use sleight of hand for locks, right? Because he's got lock picking tools, so it's he has a. I have to remember how this works. Open character sheet. Thieves tool. Yeah, you have proficiency in thieves tools. So I need you to make me a dexterity check, and then add your proficiency modifier +2 to it.
So just roll this dexterity.
Yep. Oh wow. Okay. That's a save, but we'll go ahead.
Okay.
We'll keep the 14 and say so. Like 16, that's good
So
enough.
if I didn't realize I can click that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we don't want that one.
Yeah, you kind of mess around with this lock, no problem. Click, click,
Mhm.
clank. You make it pretty silently, and the door opens. And you're staring in it looks like an office, and there seems to be a little floor safe
Hmm.
on the ground.
Mhm.
Um, and there's a desk with some writing on it, some writing utensils on it, some papers, and you see again. Suddenly, you see the form appear again, and it's over by the floor safe. And it's almost like it's listening into the floor safe, and it's like, "Ooh, can you hear it in there? Oh, there's something in there that we want so badly. Oh, you gotta get this up and open, boy."
Up and I picture this guy sounding like Yondu from Guardians of the Galaxy. And if at some point this thing doesn't say, "I'm Mary Poppins," y'all, I'm going to be really disappointed. Okay, so I'm going to kind of survey around this room a little bit and, kind of roll my eyes and try to ignore this thing and look around for any kind of booby traps or, anything else like that.
So give me an investigation roll. Okay. So you don't see any traps around this thing.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, is there any way I can root around the desk drawers before I open up the safe?
Yeah, you
So
can do that.
I'm just thinking, the safe seems pretty obvious where you're going to put some hidden stuff, but what else am I looking at here? Is there any other kind of shelves or cabinets or anything, or how many?
I mean,
desk
there's maybe three desks, three drawers in this desk. It's one of those old timey roll top desks.
Oh, okay.
The roll top is open. He's got a computer and some podcasting equipment.
Fair, the usual.
Stuff you find in Neverwinter all the time.
Yeah, old gun rock socks.
So you open a couple drawers and you just see some more papers kind of strewn about and some more ink pots and quill pens.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing that looks particularly fascinating or anything.
Okay.
Although you do find a journal from Guns N' Roses.
Ooh, a journal. Okay. Well, that's not really the task at hand. Can I just kind of thumb through it real quick and see if anything jumps out at me as important or
sure? You kind of thumb through
scandalous.
Yeah, you say that he's supposed to go have a meeting with somebody in a couple days for some kind of map that he's been looking for, and also that he just got back from a hunting trip with an elf named Angle. How do you say that name? How do you say that name, Caradoc?
Angdrel.
Angdril. And Yip Yip and Sodolphius or Saphandrius.
Fair. Okay. I take out one. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And he says, "Don't believe anything Don John Raskin said. There were no space pirates or space clowns.
Space clowns."
If he's lying, and it also says at the bottom, if he says I'm lying, I'm dying, his ass should be dead.
Fair. Okay, cool. I take out a little piece of parchment paper and wet one of those quills real quick and write down a little note and fold it up, stick the note in my pocket and clean the quill back off and stick it back where it was. And all right, I don't know. I feel like, this is kind of the par for the course, nothing too crazy. I think we're going to go over here and take a look at this safe.
Yes, let's get it open.
Things like a bad fart just won't leave. Okay, so what are we talking about here? Like the old-timey, 3 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 to the left to open this bad boy up?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. Well, I guess I kind of squat down and put my thieves' stethoscope on and kind of listen to it. And
What you didn't notice when you did your check
Mm-hmm.
is that there was a magical glyph right next to the lock, and as you
Oh,
put
poop
your
shoots.
hand down there, you hear an alarm spell going off.
Uh-huh.
Yip yip.
Yeah.
Preston, are you still there?
Yeah.
So you and Gundren are hanging out down in the base or in the living quarters, and you hear a loud alarm sound coming from upstairs.
And I just look quizzically, like I just kind of turn my head back and forth at Gundren. Like, what's that about?
Oh, probably Nundren's done up there messing around. He's probably trying to play a prank, but we should go check it out, right?
Right.
You say it just like him. All right. So I'm going to need an initiative roll between Sean and Preston. Actually, Savandris, you were probably there that night too. So if you want to join in on this,
Wait, where was I? Hold on. I feel like I've missed something here. Where are we at? What's happening?
we're having a flashback. Sorry, with Sean's
Oh.
character, and you. This is at Gundren Rockseeker's house. You guys have been in the living quarters, like kind of spending some time together with Gundren, going over some job ideas and stuff. And you heard from the second floor an alarm spell go off.
Gotcha. My equipment and stuff is going to be way further along than it would have been during the flashback.
No, we're not. This isn't really like a I just kind of wanted to get an idea of how quickly people are moving and stuff.
Gotcha.
So if everybody just wants to give me an initiative roll, well, except for Caradoc, damn it, he gets left out again. I wish you were here the first session, Caradoc. This would have been.
I wasn't alive
Whoops.
yet.
Maybe that second one, my bad.
Preston.
Yeah.
I accidentally pressed it a second time. My bad.
I'm trying to.
Oh, good thing you pressed it the second time because you didn't want that one the first time.
Yeah, he did.
Trying to figure out how to attune my weapon with my warlock thing in D&D Beyond.
Huh.
So Savandrius, you are the first. So are you running up the stairs to see what's going on?
Well, so sorry, I didn't realize I was a part of this when you were talking, so I wasn't really paying attention to what was there. Am I?
Oh.
Are we friends at this point?
Yeah, you're friends with Yip Yip and Gundren and all that. But this is kind of the time you meet Sean.
Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. I suppose if I don't know Sean, then
You don't know who. You don't know who's. You just hear the alarm going off upstairs.
Are we? Sorry. So you said we're at Gundren's place?
Yes.
I like Gundren. He's a good guy. All right, I'm gonna go towards it to check it out.
All right. So you get up to the top of the stairs, and so you can hear this alarm going off in the room. Sean, what are you doing?
I have spread out strategically about 30 little ball bearings all on the other side of the door inside the room next to me because clearly I wasn't expecting the alarm to go off. So I've kind of Home Alone rigged this little booby trap inside this door. So whoever bursts in the door, they're in for a rude awakening, especially if they're carrying some kind of woodwind.
Where'd you get the ball bearings, Sean? Was there a ball bearing?
I know you were trying to tune your guitar or whatever for your warlock. You weren't listening to that part.
I mean, he can say that's literally what he did. Now,
yeah,
it took you the 6 seconds to get up the step to almost get to the door.
Yeah, doesn't
so
take
you
long
haven't
to
actually
reach
you haven't stepped on any ball bearings yet
because you don't know they're there.
And Preston, you kind of fall in right behind Savandrius.
Yeah.
I would guess, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Savandrius, the alarm spell continues to blare. You're standing. You haven't actually been able to look in the door yet. You're just kind of standing outside the door. What are you doing?
Hold on just a second. Let me check something.
And you also, and both of you kind of notice that the window is open to the left of you.
All right. Well, since it doesn't say I have to be able to see it. I cast sleep
Okay.
on the other side of the door, about 15 feet in,
All right.
basically so that I'm outside of the 20-foot radius.
It's a good thing this room is 22 feet wide.
No, it's only about 15 feet. So go ahead and roll your sleep. And Sean, this is back when
All
you're
right.
level 1, so I think you only had like 8 hit points.
Oh no. All right, a bard can't hit that hard.
I forgot.
He's only got to roll. You just got to roll. I think was it 4? Is
It's
it
5d8.
5d8?
You would have 10 hit points at this current moment.
Yeah, that's all I
Okay.
need.
I don't remember how to select.
If
Oh,
you just
is this it?
on the left side of the screen, there should be a little arrow, or there should be a little.
There we go.
Okay. 5d8. I wish I could turn off the animation because it makes it take forever to get the actual dice roll. But it actually uses physics. Okay. Sean, you start to feel real woozy and you pass out of the ground.
Okay.
And you hear a thud, Savandrius, from the other side of the door. And just as you're going out, Sean, the little shadow demon gets in front of your eyes and is like, "You idiot, why are you falling asleep now?" Ah, crap. And he also kind of like, he seems like he passes out with you.
Fair.
All right. So, Yip Yip, what are you doing?
Now that I hear that thud, I look over to my buddy Saphandrius and say, "Yip yip king ku kaye, motherfucker," and I go to kick open the door.
Well, the door's already open.
Oh, is it? So I just kind of peer inside.
Yeah, the door was shut. I had the door was shut behind me,
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So I kick open the
Yeah,
door
yeah, okay.
and then kind of peer inside with my bow drawn to see what I see.
I mean, he didn't even try. He didn't even try to just open it. Just ruined the perfectly good door. Oh my goodness. I mean, but it looked cool. It looked cool.
Yeah.
It's, okay.
You see of course, you see a half-orc laying on the ground near the floor safe, snoring.
I take his pants.
But I fell asleep. But I fell asleep on all fours with my ass up in the air.
The way you always do.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do an investigation
take-
check to see if I see anything, else going on in the room?
Sorry.
Sean, I don't know how to do. Just roll me a d20. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of look down and you see ball bearings, like 60 ball bearings all over the floor. And when you open the door, you heard some of them kind of slam on the other side of the door and scatter to different angles of the room. So you kind of see them as you look down and you're like, metal balls.
Fucking dirty half orc. So I just kind of look back at Saphandrius, like, what are we doing, buddy?
Well, isn't I forgot whose house we're at this point.
Conjuring Rockseeker's house.
Isn't I assume Mr. Rockseeker is probably on the way upstairs too. Maybe he knows this gentleman, and we should wait to find out.
So I keep
he comes around the corner.
Half orc until.
Hell no, I don't know this little half-orc bastard. What's he doing up here? Did he just try to steal something out of my safe?
I mean, it certainly appears that way, doesn't it?
Well, we should tie his ass up. Ask him some questions.
Sounds good to me.
All right. You guys tying up Sean?
We are.
Yeah.
Please.
Wow.
All right. Sean is tied up and still snoring away.
I'm gonna go over and
What
I'm
are you
gonna
guys doing?
slap him hard across the face to wake him up.
I was going to say there's something about this guy I appreciate, so I'm going to put a pillow under his head while he's sleeping.
No, you're sweet. You're sweet. Just wait.
When I smack the right side.
All
of
right,
his cheek.
you get. Sean, you wake up to the smell,
Huh?
to the smack to your face
Oh,
as you're tied up on the floor, and you're looking up at a kinku, and a human bard, and a dwarf.
And I get down
And the
really, really
damn
close
dwarf.
to Sean's character's face, and I say, "If I'm lying, I'm dying."
it looks like I must have fallen asleep early, guys. Did I miss the party?
Well,
No,
the
it's just
party
a
seems to be why you're in my house.
Your house. Who are you? And where are my pants? It really was that kind of party.
My name's Gundren Rockseeker.
Gundren Rockseeker. Where have I heard that name before? Okay. Well, that's fine. You're Gundren Rocksocks. Who are these two? Who are these two dipshits?
It's none of your business.
Hmm.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm the guy that was supposed to meet another guy in this room tonight.
You know they have inns for that.
They do, but we had a very specific mission. I was supposed to meet this guy here, right about 20 minutes ago. Specific instructions, this specific house with the trellis on the east side. Second story, he'd leave the window open for me, and we were supposed to meet him in this little room that had a safe.
Well, it looks
Yeah.
like your friend didn't show up.
He might have. I need you to reach into my pocket. There's a very specific note that I was given with very specific directions to meet somebody at this very location tonight.
I don't see any pockets.
Of my pants?
There's a prison pocket there. Is that the one you want to reach into?
Check there. Reach into my pocket. There was a handwritten note with instructions. That should clear some of this up right away.
Nice forethought.
Uh-huh.
What's the note say?
Well, who's going to read it? Who opened the note? Because my hands are tied. I just got to figure out who wrote the note.
Oh, so if Savandrius or Yip Yip does not read the note, then Gundren will read it.
Okay, Gundren should read it.
Okay.
So Gundren reaches over and snatches my pants and unfolds this letter. And the letter says, "Meet me at the house in the middle of the village with the trellis on the east side. Meet me upstairs in the room with the safe. Get the goods. And meet me at the hideout in 3 days. Sincerely, Savandrius."
Huh.
I need you to roll me a deception check for
Uh-huh.
this note.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like the worst crafted story I've ever seen.
It does, except for the dude told me that there's going to be a meeting between rock salts and a guy named Savandrius and a kinku. And I said, ugh, magpies.
He did. This was. Oh my god. I got that. Gundren's got it right. He rolled a 1 to determine if this was a deception or not.
Who did?
Gundren.
Oh.
Gundren's like, he looks at you, Savandrius, and he's like, I'm generally confused right now, boy. Have you been setting me up?
Obviously not. I mean, that's not even my handwriting.
Yip Yip. Is this his handwriting? You know it.
And in the note it says to meet him here,
And I'm shaking my head.
and
then I
to
look
meet
over it. I look over at the
That's
half orc and I just say, "If I'm lying, I'm dying. If I'm lying, I'm dying."
And I say, it seems to me like this guy's got a couple screws loose. it just seems oddly specific to me, Rock Salt, that I was supposed to meet a guy named Sophandrius here at this house, and he'd leave the window open for me, and we'd meet in a room with a safe. And I cleared my throat, and I looked down at my bare legs and my missing pants, and I say, "And where exactly are we right now, sir?" If I didn't know any better, I'd say we're on the second story of a house with the window open in a room. There's a safe, there's a me, there's a Sophandrius. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not very good at math, but, you do it.
But clearly, Gundren, he looks over at Savandrius again and he rolls an insight check. And there's no deception going on. He's known Savandrius, so he doesn't. He believes that this looks like a forgery, and if he didn't believe Savandrius, didn't know him, he might believe this. But he's starting to figure out that you may be a shady character.
I don't know. I think I should roll a charisma check.
I mean, you. It's a good plan, but I think you're caught.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that.
And he's like, I guess we're gonna have to have a little talk. All right, we're back to the present time.
Mm-hmm.
We'll hit that again later.
Sure.
Preston and Sean,
Mm-hmm.
you guys walk over to Harbin Westner's, and he's there. He's like, hello. I have to let you know that your prisoner has been whining all morning. It's giving me quite a headache, and my delicate condition right now, I just can't deal with it. It's getting on my nerves. Sildar goes, calm down, Harbin. No one needs to hear your whining either on top of it. You're both giving me headaches. This one down here won't shut up about his staff. This one here won't shut up about his cane. It's like if anybody learned how to walk around here.
And I grab the mayor by his collar and I pull him in close and I say, focus up. Just stay behind me. Let the boomstick do the talking. Things get hairy. Use your bottle. And I kind of push him back.
Just sorry, I don't know what's any of that
Hold on a second before things get a little more heated. What my crow-faced friend over here is trying to say is we heard you had a problem with bandits or something to that effect, and we just happen to be a couple of guys who are pretty skilled and pretty experienced in that line of work. So we were curious to see if we could maybe give you a hand with your little problem.
Yes, I would most like that. There's the Tribor Trail. You know the road you brought yourselves in down here for the before, and it travels from east to west, and if you follow it past Cononberry to the east, you will run into an area where there's been a lot of bandits down by Wyvern Tor. It's a mountain. People have said that there has been some, possibly some ogre in that area, and I'm offering 100 gold pieces for someone to go there and investigate it.
Well, we know that area fairly well. We've traveled there before, and it's a pretty shady place, a little dangerous. I think 100 gold's a little light, don't you, for that kind of work?
Well, I
mean, people have lost their lives in that very area, haven't they? And I look over at Yip Yip.
I understand. Yeah, give me a persuasion check.
Real quick, Rob, is the mayor still using that crappy wooden stick as a cane?
Yes,
now,
he's still.
Since I know what his cane looks like, and I have the power to forge and duplicate things, could I pull out my knife real quick and kind of carve that stick to look like his old cane, and just kind of present it to him, like, hey, here you go. We're gonna do you a favor.
I mean, that's going to take more than a day.
I don't know. I'm pretty.
But
crafty.
yeah, I would say you could do that. But Yeah, I don't. It's gonna take a little longer than that.
All right.
Come on, Eddie Dean. How long does it take to even make a key?
I mean, I
To
don't
carve a
know.
key,
I
so, you
mean,
know.
in real life wood turning, I'd say I could wood turn that cane in like, I don't know, an hour. Just say.
Yeah, you have your lathe with you, right?
All right,
Fine.
we'll work on it
I
for
will-
later. Maybe when I come back, I'll
Yeah.
have his fake cane worked up with a piece of wood.
He's like, okay, how about 125 gold pieces?
125. What do you think? Yip. Does that sound fair to you? Is the price of your very life worth an additional measly 25 gold? Yes, I gotta agree with my friend over here. I think 150, and you got yourself a sweet deal. And we notice your friend here is hot. Are we talking to the mayor or the mayor?
Well, it's the
else?
town master. I keep saying
Oh, yeah.
mayor, but it's a town master.
I probably started that. We also noticed you're kind of hobbling around on what looks to be a piece of birch branch. What do you say while we're out, we try to find you a better looking cane than that?
135 gold pieces, and that's my final offer.
I wouldn't do it for less than 130. You got yourself a deal.
Wait a second. He's like, anyway. Caradoc, I just seen your message in Discord. Did you actually buy an armor did you borrow 131 gold pieces?
Well, we gotta ask, the bird and the half orc if that's allowed. But
Okay, I didn't know. If you guys want to,
We heave another carrier pigeon across the way, and it smacks the wall next to the last one, and it says, "Yeah, go for it."
Yeah, but don't you need to give? You guys have to figure out how much you guys are each giving up for this, right? Because it's coming. It's not coming out of the party's total, is it, or is it coming out?
yeah,
of
that was
that'll
the
be
party.
the party total.
Oh, okay.
Take out of the petty cash.
Are there anything that Quasga or Yip need to
You guys
buy?
discuss this. I'm gonna go pee. Anybody else wants to pee? They can go pee.
Hey, let's take a break. Well,
you guys
I just need to blow my nose. I think I'm up on all my armor because we armored me up first.
Yeah, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't get anything better. The only thing I would want is a magical bow that's got some plus whatever properties, and so I'm fine. Get
I
your
don't think they
shit.
sell that here.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds fair to me, guys.
Fair enough.
I guess I have to
And
make
we
sure
can
that
look and see if there's a fancy bow or anything.
Whilst Rob is doing that, let me go blow my nose real quick. And I know everything that was in my bag.
That's
Do you
good.
now?
Do you want a nickel or something? Like, good job. Good job.
Maybe we should take some of his apples out of his bag while he's gone.
I mean, I'm down. He probably doesn't have an exact account.
Ooh, let me go grab one thing real quick. Tell Rob he can continue on.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Would the Lion Shield Coster have splint armor?
How much is splint armor?
Splint armor is 200 gold pieces.
We'll allow it.
Okay.
What happened?
Then that's I can sell. I'll sell my old armor for trap price
Okay.
to help cover some of the cost, and then
I'll throw mine in there too. My old armor. I had leather.
just
What are
plain
we
leather.
what are we getting rid of real quick, guys?
They're selling their old armor to buy new armor for Caradoc.
Yeah, I forgot to sell my old armor before, so you might as well get rid of that and add it to the
So that's 5 gold.
Yeah, what would you do to get rid of it? Because I mean, it's just shit that I've got too, right? Or did I trade mine in? I don't remember.
You don't have new. Did you buy new armor?
Mm-hmm. I thought I did.
I thought we got you new armor too. Did we give it to Corey?
Mm-mm.
Because we got 2 sets of new armor, studded leather, I think.
Yeah, maybe we did. Mine should have been the.
That little encounter we just did was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna get caught. I know I'm gonna get caught, so I'm gonna write some cockamamie shit here and sign it. Not Caradoc, Ephandrius, and just see where this gets me. I'm really excited that I rolled that high deception. I'm really excited that Gundren rolled a 1. I'm still perplexed as to how that didn't get me out of trouble.
Well, because he believed that he believes Savandrius could have wrote it, but the Savandrius also being a player has a chance to.
I mean, to be fair, you went from trying to steal something from a safe in his house to being trusted to be sent on a mission for him. So clearly,
but we don't know how we got to that point. We don't know how. We don't know that part of the puzzle. I was also assuming that you had just met him that night. Like, that was the night you were supposed to have met him. No. So that was my fault. That plan, there were some holes in that boat. But I was thinking, oh, yeah. Because they just met tonight.
I'm showing that you have studded leather. So that is the new armor, correct?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's the best one.
Yeah, so you got some newer armor, too.
So and I don't see leather armor on his character sheet anywhere, so I
may have traded it up.
I did use the 5 gold.
I just deleted mine. Yeah, so add whatever you want to the trade for Caradox with my leather, but I deleted it.
I added the leather selling, but that's it. So.
If you guys want to go ahead and add Sean's leather selling as well for whatever that is, then we'll allow that too.
Okay. And just answer me a yes or no. Nobody pilfered me while I was out blowing my nose.
Well, we thought about it.
You're missing a couple apples. But...
Yeah, I was gonna text Rob and say, also, Rob, I left my bag of all my shit in a secret hiding spot in the house.
Caradoc, did you like the fact that he still had the bag of holding?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he has it. So
the other night, me and Sean were talking, and I'm like, well, technically you guys did get a bag of holding. He goes, technically, Anglev had a bag of holding.
Angel has it because he didn't give it to anybody.
And I was like,
interesting.
I was like, well, shit, I can't even give you guys a bag of holding because technically you're right.
That's funny.
He gave you the stuff inside of it, and he was like, I'll keep this.
Ken, if you had a bag of holding, could you fall into that bag of holding?
No, I mean, you might be able to stick your head.
Of the creature.
And then you would probably suffocate.
You couldn't.
Now, if it was Santa's bag of holding, or Claus the Red's bag of holding, maybe you could fit in it. Is everybody back?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, everybody's cool. Everybody's got their armor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
all right.
Quazga and I are going to report back to the gang that we have a mission to go kill some bandits.
Oh, are we not doing it, the two of us? We're going to go back?
Yeah, you guys aren't going by yourself.
I know. I see.
It takes more than 2
So
to
everybody
defeat this army.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So everybody's met back up. I guess you tell them about your Wyvern tour.
Yeah. Hey guys, check it out. So we just got a new quest over here. There's some banditos that need to be dealt with, and the town mayor promised us 100 gold, 25 apiece, to go take care of this little problem that we got. How does that sound?
Seems like it's not enough. I think I'll skip.
We tried to argue that, but
last night about the marauders and the goblins in Wyvern Door.
Maybe. Listen, a lot of stuff went down last night. You know, in case you guys didn't hear, Yip Yip and I even had to fight a couple of bugbears off. So forgive me if I forgot a couple beats of the story. But yeah, who's up? 100 gold. 4 of us doing our thing, getting out there.
Hashtag split it 3 ways.
Do you like that?
I walk over
All right.
to Saphandrius and I write a note real quick, and I say, "If I'm lying, I'm dying," and I just kind of put it in his hand and turn back around and I stare at Quasga.
And I just narrow my eyes over there and I say, let me guess. Meet me in a specific house on the 2nd floor, the one that has the trellis. Sincerely, Saphandrius, and I give him the finger.
And Saphandrius, are you going to tell them about your party tonight that you're singing at?
Well, I'm just going to play at the Stonehill Inn for anyone in the town who wants to observe. You're all welcome to join if you'd like as well. If you don't want to, I understand. If you have some apples to eat or whatever.
It's not mandatory, is it?
No, not at all.
Okay. I was gonna help Droop wash his hair tonight.
I don't have any hair.
Oh, we'll find somewhere. We'll find some somewhere on your body. Don't worry about it.
So,
I got some greasy pubes.
Well, trust me, we're in for a treat if we stay home compared to what they're doing.
On a side note, I seem to a little birdie told me that maybe that 100 gold piece amount that you quoted there might not be so accurate.
Yeah, I'm not good at math. If you remember the first night we met, math wasn't my strong suit.
Well, Caradoc, the number is a little bit closer to 135. Just so you know.
Caradoc actually put it on the... Caradoc is on the ball. I just checked the quest, and he's already changed the price.
These are all out of like, these quests aren't in character. Like, for everyone knows this. I'm just keeping it so we have it written down somewhere, yes.
That's cool. Hey, that's fine. Listen, you all think I'm a greedy bastard. I may have had plans for all these little deceptions that may have blessed all of us with better equipment and better stuff. But that's cool. Don't trust me. That's fine. Hashtag enjoy your frog statue.
I don't know why you don't just say what your plans are. You don't have to hide everything, Vasca. Open communication. Friendship. We're here for you, buddy.
The best kind of prize is a surprise.
It's a little bit of a dated comment. It's 2024. Hashtag feminism.
That's cool. Hey, good news, Saphandrius. It's your birthday. I got you socks.
That's a lot more than I would normally expect from you. Thank you, Quest.
Surprise.
Do we have any leads on where Cragma Castle is?
Are you not having fun with this conversation?
You guys haven't actually been to the inn yet to ask around, right? Because that's where you guys found out. I don't forgot who you asked about that. Oh yeah, wait, hold on.
All right, we should probably go kill this org.
Hey, Troop, do you know?
And these goblins.
What'd you say, Sean?
I'm asking if Droop knows. He's a goblin.
I don't know nothing. I'm dumb.
I've got some greasy pubes.
He doesn't have any hair. He just said.
No, I told him we'd find some somewhere.
Got some belly button hair hanging out.
Yeah.
So what do we think our next plan is as a group?
Wait, real quick, more pertinent. He's got hair in his picture.
Yeah.
He does.
He does.
I think we should.
He's like Yoda's mythed out cousin.
I think we should go take care of this banditos for the mayor, and then when we come back, we'll go to the inn and start asking around.
I think you guys probably should go to the inn first.
Okay.
Because Sean's gonna Savantris is actually gonna playing there.
What time of day?
Headlining or opening?
Huh?
Yes. No, you're my opener.
It's
I
the
need
morning.
somebody who's really funny.
It's in
Very
the morning.
Oh, okay. Well, I wasn't going to play at the inn until this evening.
A thing you might enjoy, Kwaska, is it was rumored that at the end might throw us a giant party for saving the town, and free drinks to the whole night.
Oh, terrific! That sounds like a hoot. But I was going to stay home and help Droop wash his hair.
Also, the Wyvern tour is like a 4-day journey, so
Okay.
it's not just like a leave the town and go kill some orcs and come back in the afternoon.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it, baby. That 4-day journey ain't going to walk itself.
How about we go find out why Harbin Wester sucks so much?
We could do that.
Ask around town.
See if there's any more bugbears, and I give Yip Yip an elbow.
I cannot for the life of me find out where the ruins of or the. Oh man.
Well, the best place to ask the population would be an inn, I would guess.
Right.
Yeah.
Doesn't our prisoner know where the keep is?
He's our carpenter.
Ask him. We don't know.
Oh, you're not talking about Droop, are you?
No, I'm talking about
Now I know who done it.
class staff.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he's still a prisoner.
Can certainly question him.
All right. So what are you guys doing? It's like it's early in the day, so you guys can kind of fart around town or whatever until night, or you can. You got the world is your oyster.
Ooh.
I like what Yip Yip just wrote down.
Where did he write it?
Yeah, he handed me a note that said we should ask Glassstaff if he knows where the castle is.
Oh,
Let's go interrogate, you know? We can tie him up and I can push his head underwater. He'll talk.
Or I could just ask him.
I don't know. A little aquatic motivation never hurt anybody.
oh, gentlemen, it seems that you've shown back up here again. Am I free to go yet? Or I'm sorry, I gotta get my voices right. Hold on.
The mayor's house?
The mayor's townmaster's hall. Gentlemen, it's good to see you back. So I'm guessing you're going to let me out of the cell. You found no wrongdoing, yes?
That's not up to us. That's up to Sildar. We just have some questions for you.
Yeah. We were sent down here to give you a bath because the word on the street is you haven't bathed in a while.
Sildar and me are not getting along. He seems to think I was being deceptive. And to be honest, I was. I mean, it's what I do. But you all look angry. Why? What brings you here?
All right, we can do this 2 ways, Mr. Glassstaff. Preferably, you want to be diplomatic about things, yes?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what I've always, been diplomatic. I don't like being a bully.
All right, so we know you have dealings with the spider.
I've had dealings with this man. Yes, I've never actually met him.
Do you know where the Cragmaw Castle is?
I do not. I've never
believe
been there. Give me an insight check.
17.
You really do feel like he is telling you the truth, that he's never been there and he doesn't know where it's at. The only thing I've heard is it's somewhere to the north.
To the north. Well, do you know anyone who may know its exact location?
I mean, I wouldn't, of course, and the bugbears might have known, but, they seem to have attacked the mayor and left town. Pity. No one asked them.
And then I walk over and say, way out of tune and way out of touch. Or we can do this the hard way. And I put down a big tub of water.
Well, you
put down a
also
few dirty
rolled.
rags.
You also rolled pretty high on that
I did.
You hold
I
on.
rolled
You didn't write an insight check. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It did. And
You
what came up on the dice was
also-
a giant red B. The B stands for if it bleeds, it can be
But
killed.
insight is just checking if he's lying or not, and you believe him to be telling the truth that he does not know
Yeah.
where it's at.
I got
Okay.
a weird set of hobbies, Rob. I didn't lug this whole tub of water over here for nothing.
But I don't know if I believe that he doesn't know who would know when he's like, ask the bug.
Yeah.
I think there's somebody else in this town that he's working with.
And you saw the insight check that Preston just rolled, so he definitely doesn't know if this guy's lying or not.
Yeah.
I mean, if the bugbears would know, why wouldn't Droop know? Since he was hanging out with the bugbears the whole time.
True. That's oddly specific.
Droop can't
glass
even count to
staff.
2.
Do I believe Droop?
I do.
You all believe Droop doesn't know.
He probably just forgot.
Either way. He's good in my book. Yip, is it bath time?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
all right.
So you gentlemen giving me a sponge bath. Make sure you get
Something
in
like
between the
that.
toes.
Yeah, well, you're going to start with your
Whoa.
cleaning that dirt off your face.
Since Glassstaff just made a little cocky comment, I'm going to pull out the mayor's cane that I have hidden in my cloak, and I'm going to reach through the bars, and I'm going to whack him aside the face with it. Teach him some respect. And then I put the...
You should whack him on the toes. You should whack him on his toe and break his toe.
Oh my god. You guys are bloodthirsty.
And I look over at Caradoc, who's kind of, covering his face because he can't believe what's going on, and I whisper, we should probably clean the dirt out from under those thumbs, too.
You do keep in mind he isn't our prisoner anymore. He is Sildar's.
He's a prisoner, and the last time I checked, we were the protectors of this great village of... the fuck's this place called?
Sildar kind of walks over. Okay, gentlemen. Okay, let's all calm down here a second. Yes, he's a piece of shit. And yes, we're going to deal with him at some point.
Yeah.
I've already sent messages out to the... I forgot what factions he's from. Oh my god.
Lord Alliance?
Is it
The
the Lord? Yeah,
steps
I think that's right. I've already sent
Steps
out...
of sorts.
I've already sent a message to the Lords of Alliance this morning, and I've already heard back. They're sending some people down here to come pick him up, and they're going to take him back to Neverwinter so that he can face a tribunal.
If you haven't tried it yet, I'd use carrier pigeons.
The message is way faster.
Fair.
Solar, would you happen to know where Cragmaw Castle is?
I don't know where Cragmaw Castle is. However, I did have a conversation last night with that little halfling lady at the farm, Adelaide's farm. Quillen, I believe her name was. She seemed to be talking that she might know somebody that would help you guys find that.
I see.
Hmm.
Well, I can go talk to her then.
Yeah.
And do send Carp my regards. He seemed very excited to hear about all these new adventurers in town, of course.
He's a good kid.
All right.
And before we walk away, I look and kind of left and right and reach into my cloak, and I pull out my middle finger and I flip off Glassstaff.
Did you guys actually hit him in the face with the cane?
Yes.
He's he hold on a second. Did I get a message? No. Okay.
Somebody did.
You smack him, you hit him pretty hard in the face. Not really hard, but just enough to kind of tap him, and his nose kind of busts open. He's bleeding. He's like, "Oh, prisoner abuse, you bullies!" And Sildar's like, "Hold on, it's not like you get to call people bullies. You've been running the red brands."
Yeah.
I'll take it from here, gentlemen. The people should be here in a few days for him.
Fair.
Hopefully sooner. I don't know how much more I can stand looking at him.
Well, if he gets out of hand, and I kind of kick the side of the water bucket I brought over, there's a bucket of water and some old dirty rags. I hear if you cover his face in a rag and dump the water on it slowly, he's more willing to talk. Or at least simmer down a bit. Also, I'm not taking that thing back up the stairs because it weighs a lot.
All right. What is the plan now?
Let's go talk to the Hobbit lady.
Yeah, the halfling.
We'll let
All right.
we'll let Caradoc do all the talking. I'll be good. I promise.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we go to Caitlin's farm.
Boom, 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 boom.
You go to whose farm?
Kayleen and Carp Outerleaf.
Oh.
Yeah.
You just outlawed you in your own campaign.
Yeah.
It's in the NPC notes. Wrote it down.
Oh. All right. So, yeah, you guys find her pretty easily. She's out in the fields, directing some workers on some stuff. And she walks over and she's like, "Wow, Carp has not stopped talking about you guys. Thanks for making sure, number one, he didn't get hurt and you didn't let him go in there with you. God knows he probably wanted to. And number two, I'm so glad to hear that the Red Brands are gone. Do you know how scary it is to have a child that quizzical and find out that he'd been watching this area? If they had found him, oh my God, they would have murdered my little boy."
Golly, speaking of being quizzical, don't let him dig around too much in the backyard behind that stone wall, okay? Let's just say that the ground's a little rocky back there. He might fall and hurt himself.
Okay. And she's like, anyway, that's scary. So, what brings you to my farm? You guys have obviously got a new base. You don't really need to be staying in my hayloft anymore.
We heard from Sildar that you or someone you know may have some leads on Cragmaw Castle, which is where we need to go to finish off the Red Brands.
I myself don't know where it could be at, of course. However, I do have a friend who lives at in the ruins of Thunder Tree. And I do believe she may know something. She's lived in this area a long time, and she's a druid. So she probably knows a lot about some of the old castles and stuff around here.
Druid.
What happened to there's a giant snail back there behind the farm.
Thunder Tree's quite far from here, so it's surprising.
We also wanted to make sure that Carp hadn't been getting into too much trouble. There were some bugbears attacking around town. We wanted to make sure that everything was okay here after your hospitality towards us.
Yes, we heard that they tried to steal the mayor's pants and his cane.
The whole thing.
And they
You should have been
succeeded
there.
at one. I'm glad he found his pants, though. Nobody needs to see that walking around here.
I'll tell you what, though, nobody found his ruby necklace. I can tell you that much. And I give Yip Yip another
I'm
little fist
sorry?
bump.
She says, "I'm sorry?" And she looks at you.
I said, "You shouldn't be sorry. You're beautiful." And I give her a little wink.
What is the name of this druid that you're a friend of?
Redioth. Oh man, I'm bad with these.
Redioth. All right.
Huh? Redioth, yeah. I forgot the note takers. Like, listen, motherfuckers, I need to know. I'm sure somebody there could probably run you
Redioth?
through.
Yes, Redioth.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Do you know how to spell it? Do I need to find that for you?
I got it.
Okay. And she says, also, you may, I did hear that, Mr. Elderleaf was, it's not Elderleaf. What is his fucking name? Jesus,
Eldorance?
man. No, not that one. Damon. Oh my God. Load up faster than this, please.
Edermath?
Darren Edermoth. I heard that he was looking for somebody to do a little work for him as well.
Anything specifically?
You probably have to ask him. He said something about some people had been seen around the old Owl Well.
Where's the old Owl Well at?
I'm not exactly sure. He will probably tell you that. But
And where can we find this Darren?
he has the apple orchard in town.
Is that the orchard where the apples grow directly on the trees?
Yes.
Like not on the branches, but
Yes.
remarkable.
Yes.
What do you mean? Explain that. They go directly on the tree.
If you look at the Discord,
NPCs on the Discord.
Yeah, they grow right out of the trunk.
Oh, I'm not smart enough. Where's the chat at?
So if you go to the Discord, there should be text channels, general, party loot, quests,
I never paid
NPCs,
attention to that.
and
Why
AI
are
art,
there so many fucking chats?
and it's in NPCs.
They're text channels. They're not chats.
There's too many.
I mean, this one is specifically NPCs,
Yeah, you're fine. I don't know what that means.
non-playable characters.
I know what an NPC is. I'm just saying, why is there a direct text thread to just be dedicated to NPCs?
So people can look at the pictures of the NPCs. So when I say this is what they look like, this is the best I can give you that they look like.
Huh. Maybe I should have gone and got some new armor.
You don't have any. There's no new armor for you, probably.
Didn't mean I shouldn't stop by and just check and see if she had any new stuff.
She ain't gotten any new stuff.
Could have gave her a wink.
You know, no, she ain't got. She ain't got a frog statue.
All right. So what are you guys doing now?
Well, let's go talk to the Apple guy.
Yeah.
Apple guy.
Sounds
All
good.
An older drow gentleman is out there picking the apples right off his tree, off the bark.
I get it now.
And he sees you approach, and again he's like, "Oh, you guys have done us a great service. Once again, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. And you guys look like some capable people, and I was wondering if you may have a little time to go investigate Old Owl Well for me. It's like 18 miles northwest of southeast. I'm sorry, it's 18 miles southeast, like totally the opposite direction of Conneberry. There's been some people digging around up there, and it's an old watchtower. I'm not exactly sure what they've been up there doing, but it can't be good, right?
Never is when they're digging.
So we've been wanting somebody to go up there and investigate that.
How many days away is this?
I don't know. I have to figure that out. Oh no. Where's my maps?
It's 55 miles. So
Is that correct? Okay. There's what I needed. Yeah, so everything at this point, you kind of get a little further away from town.
But it's not going to be like a 4-day journey like the other quests.
I mean, you got to think that you guys have horses, so maybe that's like a 2-day journey.
Okay. I think maybe
You got the 2 horses in a cart.
Yeah. I think that's in the running. Maybe we should do that next. I don't know. Let's. We'll tell them we'll get to it when we get to it. Somebody that's can speak.
We have some things we have to finish up around town, but if we're able to make it out that way, we'll do what we can.
Yes, that's. I can appreciate that.
We may have some business of Coneyberry as well. So
Maybe. Oh, hey, I write a note to Caradoc that maybe ask about the Cragmaw Keep.
have you heard of Cragmaw Castle? We
No,
also
I have
have-
not.
We need to go there to help finish off the red brands, make sure they don't come back.
I've not heard about it.
We heard it's their headquarters, but we're not sure where it is.
I could always possibly send a message to my faction and see if they've heard anything, but there's no guarantees. There's lots of ruins around this area.
We have some leads. It's just curious if anyone had any definitive answers.
Of course, nobody. I don't know anything directly, nor have I heard many people talk about it either.
Before we leave, is there any chance that I could trade a silver for some of your apples here? They're so interesting. I'd love to see how they taste. And a friend of mine has a penchant for apples.
I tell you what, take as many as you can carry right now. We've had a good harvest, and because of you, I don't have to pay those damn red brands anymore. But they're bullshit.
I'll toss him a silver anyway.
I love this sweet old farmer who's just like, yes, I am just such a lovely gentleman. Fuck those red brands.
Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah, I'll toss him a silver anyway, and move up as many apples as Quazgo wants to fill his apple sack with, and grab a couple more for myself.
I'll take 2 and give a deep bow of thanks.
Yep. I managed to take 37 apples.
I take 38.
It's because you're short and greedy.
I toss him 2 more silver coins.
No, I don't take any apples. I'm good. I'm good.
No, that commentary was worth it. It's been established.
Yep.
We have somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 apples.
I don't know who we is. My bag, my apples.
I mean, I paid for them, but
I'm gonna buy a bag of holding just to put 500 pounds of apples in it.
Baby, you ain't the only one that's got silver. I tossed the lovely gentleman who also hates red brands a silver piece as well.
right
Yeah,
on.
it looks like Thunder Tree's 60 miles away. Cononberry's 55. Agatha's Lair is probably about the same. And Old Owl Well is like 45 miles away. And Wyvern Tor, maybe about 45 miles away as well. So everything's like 40 miles away or more.
Well,
That sucks.
is there anything else we want or need to do? How about, is there any chance we can relieve our little scarecrow buddy so he can go to sleep and regen some of those hit points?
Oh yeah, he's fine. He's got his full hit points. I'm not worried about him.
Is it time to go to your performance? Maybe while you're performing, the Hobbit and the half orc can question the patrons and find out where this Cragmaw Keep is.
Sounds good to me.
What are you going to be going to do?
I can't really communicate with people, so I'm gonna help mimic sounds with Sephandrius and help his performance.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, because if the two of us got to go watch this thing, you got to go too. If one of us suffers, we all suffer.
I like the sound of that. Yip, yip. Maybe I'll give you some, basic...
Apples. Give you some apples. We got 70 some odd apples.
I was going to say give you some music to play.
Yeah.
To yip yip along to.
Dude, he would be the ultimate beatbox, wouldn't he? Because you just
Right.
play him a sound, and all of a sudden he's just like, hear it.
He's just on repeat. He does the same, yeah. gotta see what I've got as far as musical instruments, real quick. If
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
anything other than my flute.
I think all you had was a triangle.
I
Ting,
can,
ting,
I
ting,
can,
ting,
I can
ting,
triangle
ting.
that cowbell that shit up.
There we go. Oh, I think Sean probably stole the flute from my pack. Little shithead. Oh
Did I
no, here
steal
it is. Never mind. He's still a shithead though.
Yeah, no, I am not dishonest like the rest of my party.
I tossed Sean a silver coin because I was dickhead.
Yeah, I let it hit my chest and fall to the ground, and I spit on it.
Fair enough. It'll stay there.
Works for me.
It's a silver, you say? Yeah.
Squazga spit on top.
Yeah,
Yum.
you earned it.
Well, I only have 1 silver, 5 copper left, so.
I am going to minor illusion a nice like loot bass line that's like 1 minute long and repeats itself for Yip Yip to listen to and copy if he wants to.
I do.
And
Okay.
it goes something like this: a boom, boom, chicky, chicky, boom.
Exactly like that.
All right.
And,
So, go ahead and give me a performance check for your
sure.
your night.
Please be a D20.
I mean, it's a D20. That I rolled a 21 on.
Nice. That's what I meant. Not a D20, a nat 20.
Oh yeah,
All right.
2021.
Rolled a
Yeah,
20.
with Yip Yip with his 20 for his backtrack, and you with your 21.
Bow, bow.
Everybody is just like woo into the song.
To the window,
Yip, yip.
to the walls.
I see Yip Yip rubbing his nipples like Yip Yip's rubbing his nipples like you would a table with the records on it, the DJ's table.
Oh my
Whatever
god.
Skeet,
He's
skeet.
big ass areolas.
And every once in a while he throws a hand up. Unfortunately, you guys listen like going around the bar and talking and trying to find information about the Cragmaw Castle. You guys found nothing. These people are kind of country bumpkins and don't really believe they came from like Neverwinter and
Any rumors about town, though?
no, you guys pretty much found all the rumors.
All right, fuck it. You know
You
what?
did, but you did hear that there were a couple of people have been seeing some weird goblin creatures with elongated skulls,
I heard about that, yeah.
and they've been kind of, I don't know, they've been causing mischief. Not really dangerous, but they would, come into town and like jump on people's roofs and claw at windows and scare people, and then take off into the
Is this a recent
woods.
thing?
It's been happening for about a couple months now. Nobody knows where they're from. No one's really ever seen them. No one's ever fought one.
How do they know
Although,
they have elongated skulls?
well, I mean, they've seen them. What I mean is they haven't like caught one, or they're just seeing them from a distance. They just look weird. But you guys have seen them because you found the ones that were dead inside the.
Yeah, we found the ones that the Nothic had
In the
potentially chomped on.
cavern in the
Yeah.
Mhm.
container.
Are there any mines nearby?
Yeah. There's mines nearby.
There's some lost ones, apparently.
So after or in between like performance sets or anything like that, I'd like to tell the people of the town if any issues arise, especially as a result of the red brands, please let us know. We'd like to help keep your town safe. We appreciate all that you've done for us as we've traveled through, and we know how important this.
We appreciate everything you've done for us. You see Toblin, the guy that runs the inn, and everybody cheers and claps.
Is Sildar here?
Yeah, Sildar's here.
I just want to
Please.
make sure we tell him that we sold some stuff to the Lion Show's Coster to maybe make a militia.
Well, that's what I was going to say that to the town too.
Yeah.
We aren't going to be here all the time, so it's important, if you're able, to consider arming yourselves and preparing to protect yourselves. The Lion's Shield Coster has a good amount of equipment, weaponry that you may be able to use to help fight back invaders or protect yourselves.
All
So,
right. Give me a persuasion check. And give me I was gonna say advantage too.
sorry. Hold up. I'll just roll another one. Man, I do hate how laggy this is.
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know why. I would, like I said, I wish I could get rid of that. So you give this pretty impassioned speech about this, and slowly, like, one man stands up, and it's Anders. He's like, I mean, I've worked at hello, I'm Anders. Everybody knows me here. I worked at Barvin's Provisioners.
Hi, Anders.
And
Everybody says.
I just want to let everybody know that I am signing up for this. And as he does it, like, several other people in the bar stand up. And by the time you've got 13 men and women who have stood up and say that they're going to help form this militia.
Hoorah!
I'm going to buy a round for this 13.
Yeah, I take the mic from Safandrius.
I give them
and
an apple
say,
each.
Number one, there's
Yeah.
no mic. There's no mic.
I take the mic from Safandrius and I say, "That's right, folks. What my friend over here is trying to say is we're not here for a long time, but we're here for a good time."
Everybody
Bow, bow,
cheers.
chicka, chicka,
Whoa.
bow, bow, chicka, chicka.
I believe the bass line was a boom, boom, cheeky, cheeky.
It's evolved. It's, it's
it.
cool.
Okay, sorry. You guys were singing, and Caradoc and I were working,
Good
finding
job.
out nothing. yeah, we found out nothing.
How much does it cost for me to buy a round of drinks for the 13? For the whole bar.
Yeah, don't be a selfish bastard.
I don't remember. I don't know. Just
Drinks are
say
supposed to be on us.
That's true. But, well, you know what? Then for the 13, I'm going to buy drinks.
And
So
I
I'll
buy
do it.
drinks for the rest of the bar because fuck Safandrius.
Oh man, drink. You guys
pick
are
up the
asking
mic.
questions that I don't have the answer.
I pick up the mic again and I say, "Folks, you shouldn't have to show your bravery for us to show our appreciation. I'm going to buy the rest of the bar a round." What do you have to say for that, Safandrius? And I hand him back the mic.
I mean, enjoy your drinks, I guess.
Yeah, you heard it, everybody. Enjoy your drinks.
Oh man, why does this have to be so?
Quick question. If everybody's here getting drunk in the tavern, who's keeping an eye on Glassstaff?
Corey's not here.
Corey's keeping an eye on him.
He's sobered up. Okay, he's on a mission. He's found meaning in life.
He wasn't invited.
Somebody's gonna stay and watch the tavern.
Yeah, old dry bones over there.
There's the cost of food and drink in general.
Well, I put about 20 copper in, so
That's about
enough.
that's
Okay.
that's a gallon of ale.
Oh, that's enough for the whole bar.
It's probably enough.
So I better go ahead and drop in a silver piece because
So a mug of-
the 13 can drink a gallon.
A mug of ale is 4 silver pieces, so that would get you
4
5
copper
drinks.
pieces?
4 copper pieces will get you a.
It's like,
We'll
damn,
get
some
you
expensive
5
ass
drinks.
beer.
Right?
It's supposed to be a microbrewery.
All right, I think we should go to the well since none of these plebes know where the Kragma Keep is. That's the shortest destination from our base of operations, so I think we should hit that up.
We don't want to
Take the
investigate
Triward
these goblins.
Trail to Coneyberry first, and then go to the
I
well
think-
after.
How about we... Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That was it.
I think maybe we should try and rest up for the night, see if we can spot any of these misshapen goblins, and then head out in the morning.
Okay.
Sounds like
What do you all think?
I think that's what we do, man. We should go back and talk to Droop about these hydrocephalic goblins and see what happens. We're all in pretty cheery moods. We've been drinking, got a little buzz going.
So what are we doing? What's going on?
I think we're going to
celebrate.
Rest up for the evening, kind of take it and like with a long rest. Do you need to be like asleep the whole 8 hours? Do you know, or can
it be like 6 hours? Yeah.
Gotcha. Does it have to be continuous? I'm just saying we should keep a lookout for these.
No, you guys can set a watch. Basically, in an 8-hour time, it's expected that like each person will probably do a 2-hour watch. So you sleep 2 hours, get up and awake for 2 hours, and go back to sleep for the other 4. It's the same thing.
Well, I think we should do that and keep a lookout for these strange goblins. See if we can see them anywhere, or not anywhere, but as we're throughout the night. If you all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Where are you guys watching for them at?
Well, we probably don't have rooms in the Stonehill Inn at this point. I guess we go up to our manor house.
Well, yeah, Townmaster's house. Whose house did we get?
We got Tresendar Manor.
That's right, yeah.
Tresendar, yeah, Tresendar.
Oh,
I'm sure Droop has it pretty well fixed up.
I guess
now.
Tresendar is a good way to say it too. I always said Tresendar.
Oh, it's Tresendar, yeah.
So you guys are going back to the manor?
Yeah.
That's like many feet outside of town.
I mean, we don't have a place in town set up to stay at this point. I don't feel like paying any more to stay in the inn. So unless they wanted to offer us free room and board somewhere, or I mean free rooms.
I mean, we could say that we got so schnockered that we had to sleep in the tavern.
I mean, it's not like you're driving anywhere. You guys aren't getting on your horse and driving.
Don't drink and horse.
I swear, like, Caradoc's our secretary. I go back and look, it's like, oh, he's already found this. All right. The night goes, no. Yeah, you know what? It's nice to have somebody in the party that takes notes, because I've never had that in any D&D game I've ran, so I appreciate it. Your night goes...
channel of maps that we know of.
We know you guys did. The night went successfully. No one's seen any goblins or anything over the night.
All right. Well, wherever you all want to set out to, I'm game.
So it sounds like we got 2 options, really. We can try to go to Thunder Tree, which is further away, but that will teach us where Cragwell Castle is.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a reward from the jewelry store there for rescuing the 3 people that were inside the manor. Or we can go to Coneyberry, talk to a ghost, and figure out what's happening at a well.
Oh shit! You had me.
So when I told
you had me a ghost and well.
Hold on a second. Hold on. When I pulled this map up, or is it labeled?
No.
It's not labeled.
Oh, great. Alrighty.
The one I have in the maps channel is labeled for things that we know of.
My vote goes to the first one. Sounds like Yip Yip's vote goes to the second. Quazga, what are you thinking?
I mean, my background is the haunted one, so my ears perked up the same time that Yip Yip's did.
And Caradoc, what were you thinking?
I have little legs, so I want to go to the closer one first. So let's go talk to the ghost.
Yeah.
Plus,
But fair enough.
I have some interest with that. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'm fine with it too. I'm just concerned about Gundren. That's the only thing that had me wanting to go find out where the castle is.
I've never met him.
Look, rock salts.
Comes in who?
Rock salts will be fine. If I'm lying, I'm dying.
Yeah. Also, does my flaw ever come into play here? I talk to spirits that no one else can see.
Sean, did you not just replay your role playing session with when the fiend was talking to you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was there.
Was you there for that? I don't.
remember that.
I slept through a lot of that.
That's fair.
I should have said any others because I mean, once upon a time, I was gonna allow myself to be plagued by Croup. Croup's dead fucking ghost.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Just tell Droop what Croup's saying all the time. Just have Croup just shit talking Droop constantly.
Yep.
Or at least so far as Droop knows. Who's saying it? This is Croup. I told Croup that was pretty mean, but you know.
No, I wouldn't do that to old Droop.
If we do run into this Agatha, Banshee Ghost Lady, I'm something of a holy man myself, so I might be able to talk to her.
You know what? I'm something of a holy man myself.
I feel like I'll have the best shot of hopefully calming her down. How much does my character know about banshees?
Give me a Arcana roll.
Arcana. Very good at that. That's a 14.
Well, you know 3 more than I do.
You know that they are kind of vengeful spirits, usually from their deceased elves. And the one that you heard about, Agatha, you've heard that she's also vengeful, but can be persuaded to give out information for lost things and such. But usually
Right.
she'll only answer like one question. If you try to ask her more than one, she either leaves or she may even attack. So you better have your question ready.
And we have some leverage with the shiny comb that she might enjoy.
Right.
Ooh, she also might like that shiny frog statue that I have.
If you wanna give that up.
I mean, this would be a case that it might come in useful. I might give it up just to get some answers.
Could be a backup option.
Yeah. We'll sweeten the honey
Well,
pot.
Quasica currently does have the statue, so
No. I had
Tell
the
you what.
statue. We stole it. That's
you stole it back?
yeah.
Yeah, he's.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize you stole it back.
Dexterity.
I got up to go take a leak, and they stole it from my bag when I was away.
I must have missed that.
Me too.
Quasgan, yip, what's your dexterity?
Mine's 17.
Mine is mind your own business. Mine's a 17 with a +3.
Gotcha. Okay.
So where were you
Yes,
guys
that would be-
going?
We're going to Coneyberry to try to find Agatha and then check out the well.
All right. I tried to put some notes on the map. Hopefully you guys can read those. It's probably the worst font, and I can't figure out how to change it.
Oh yeah.
Under something corny bear.
All right. Do.
So, Rob, with the staff of defense, I'm not 100% sure how you want that to work out because, like, mage armor is not on my spell list, but it showed up in my spells when I equipped and attuned the staff of defense. So I don't know if, based on how, like, I'm not sure which staff you want to use. Do you want to use the one that will let me cast that or not?
Hold on. Let me look at your character.
So there's two
Sure.
variants based on which.
Because there's one that's a
lines.
legacy, and there's one that's in the normal one. And
Gotcha.
So the legacy is the one I don't want you using.
I'm not sure if I have the legacy one or not.
So you want to use the new one from
Yeah. From Fandale.
Shadow Obelisk?
Yeah.
Let's find out which one that is.
Now mine is saying, just so you know what's going on, I do have mine customized because I'm a warlock. So I basically had it add my charisma modifier instead of my strength.
Okay.
So that's why it says customized and why it's highlighted.
Yeah,
Or
see,
no, the blue one.
the new one doesn't say it has to be on your spell list. It just says you can cast one of the following spells from the staff. So the new one
Okay.
lets you have it even if it's not
Yeah.
on your spell list.
Yeah, I was thinking the new one was actually better.
All right. Well, in that case, the reason Yip Yip and Quazga I was asking is I can cast this on either of you.
But
If we get closer to a fight,
you talking
potentially.
about
'cause it's-
mage armor? Mage
Yes.
armor wouldn't
If we
work for
not
them
be
'cause-
wearing armor, and they're both wearing armor.
yeah.
I know they currently are, but if they took their armor off, then it would give them a higher AC if they had mage armor on.
I think mage armor only
Because
gives
it's 13 plus their dexterity modifier instead of 12, which is what they have right now.
Gotcha.
But that would take some preparation and isn't something I could just do in battle. So if like Quazga wanted me to cast that on him, it lasts for 8 hours, and he could just take his armor off and have plus 1 more to his AC.
Hold on a second. I like where you're going with this. We're gonna hit the pause button. Can you cast that on Caradoc if he was not wearing armor?
It would be terrible on Caradoc because Caradoc's armor is better than 13 plus dexterity. He doesn't have good dexterity, but because you and Yip Yip both have higher dexterity, and I do, it's decent on any of us three. But I can use medium armor, so it's not as good on me. But since you guys are using light armor, it's better than the best armor you can get.
But if I wanted to throw him, technically he'd have more armor than if he was in the buff.
True.
My
Yeah,
armor
I don't
does
know how
weigh
willing
5
he'd be.
pounds more than my previous, so...
Say no more, fam. Say no more. And I
Say
give
less,
Caradoc
bro.
a little wink, and then raise my eyebrows a few times, and kind of pantomime throwing a football.
All
I could
right.
cast him Droop too. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, throwing him into a Banshee fight, I don't think I want to do that. I'm not going to sacrifice him.
If you can
Right.
throw 195 pounds, that's how much I weigh with everything.
What do you weigh
Well,
without
first-
it? 120?
If I take
So-
off everything, I weigh 37 pounds.
So what I'm saying is, let him cast a spell on you.
No, I'd rather have 19 AC.
I want to thunder punt you so hard in this Banshee.
We're not gonna fight her unless it comes to that, but ideally we can talk her
You
down.
don't know. You don't know what I'll do just for the chance to throw you.
Maybe you can throw me in a well. We'll see what happens.
That's true, cannonball. I hear you choking on water. I bet you're glad you kept your arm on.
That weighs too much.
You know what can swim? 37 pounds. That's what can swim.
We have
Right.
fun here.
We have fun here. That's why we're here.
We have fun here. All right. You guys travel the first day. What's something that you do? So let's do a little montage here as we travel on horseback. First day of travel during the day. Preston, what is something that you did to occupy yourself as you go with the cart and horses?
I got out my knife and I start working on the fake cane for the mare.
All right. Just give me a dexterity roll. We'll figure out how that's going. Just a flat dexterity roll. I guess sleight of hands if you got that too, because. All right, that went pretty well. You know, you're like looking at the real staff or the real cane, and then going pretty good. All right. Night starts to, the sun starts setting. What are you doing, Quazga, as the night sets? As you're on this cart.
As the sun's kind of going down, I just want to be prepared for anything. So I kind of stray off the path just a few, 10 feet or so, 20 feet, and see if I can catch any of the animals that are coming alive as the sun's going down, so I can have something to eat for the boys and I.
Sure, you can give me a nature check. Taking Yip Yip's job here. He's not gonna like it.
What's survival?
Man, we ain't found shit.
He found some
Wow.
poison.
Can I help? Can I help him? Can I see him
Nope.
fail?
Nope.
Okay.
Would
No.
survival
No.
not be a more apt role?
Oh shit, you're right. Survival. Well, he said
Good.
he was looking for animals, so
Yeah, survival's for following tracks and hunting wild game.
Yeah.
I know what. Yeah, I know, but it's kind of hilarious that he feels.
I like how I rolled a 1, and I also have a -1.
We're just gonna keep because he said he was just looking for animals. He didn't say he was actually gonna hunt them yet. He was looking for animals. to
Okay,
see.
that's what I meant. I'm hunting
No.
animals.
Well,
I do
nature
like
the
has to
idea.
tell lore
Like,
about
look at a
said
cow.
things, not trying to find them.
Go give you a survival roll. Damn it, that
Okay.
would have been so funny.
Hey, I'm open to leaving it where it lays, and I just look into my bag and see 37 apples, and I just reach in and grab one, take a big bite, and keep walking.
Yeah, you still don't find
I reach
anything.
in my bag and I pull out an apple.
Several animals are running around his feet. He's looking for the. He can't see the forest for the trees.
Like begging for the apples. He's like, "Get out of here!"
So nighttime hits. Does anybody want to share anything about their lives as nighttime as you sit around the fire before everybody goes to sleep?
I just
As
gotta look off into the darkness and say, Dad never took me hunting.
As we were traveling, I would like to play as many different songs and sing as many different songs in front of Yip Yip as I can. Just so that he's got my full repertoire of performances available so that we can put on a better show if we ever need to.
So,
All right.
Fandrius, do you play anything other than a lute? Seem to be an accomplished bard.
I play lute, pan flute, flute, and I sing. But I only have a flute and my voice on me.
Sounds like we might have to get you some more instruments. To
I believe
expand
you
your
have a
repertoire.
butt trumpet too you could play. The flute and the toot.
I feel like that was more your instrument.
Yeah, come here, I'll show you.
All
It's
right.
real
Next
quiet, so you
day.
gotta get close.
The next
Come join
day.
me by the fire, my fuzzy little man Peach.
Karadot, what are you doing while you're in the morning on the trail as you're sitting on the cart?
As I'm sitting on the cart.
Yeah, as
Kicking
you're
his
traveling.
feet back and forth.
Yeah. Now that we're like on the road, not really doing much, just traveling, I kind of want to look at this like fancy sword and see if I can, because it's like magical, right? How does it look like?
Does it have what? I'm sorry.
I just want to see like what it looks like, or if it's special in any way besides just being magic.
It did have words on it. I don't know if we had found the words before. I don't remember.
No, his name was Talon.
Yeah, I think it was like if you give me a history roll, I might know. You might know something more.
Very good at that. That's an 8.
No, you've not heard anything about Talon. All right, and the sun is going down. Savandrius, what are you doing on this last night of journey before you guys hit Conanberry?
Well, I saw Caradoc studying his sword, and I have a pretty keen interest in magical artifacts and things of that nature. So I'd like to see if I can glean anything from it, or even about the glass staff's staff, just kind of studying them similarly to how he was studying the sword.
Okay, so just give me a history roll. And just give me a history roll.
Oof.
I don't know. Oh no. Yeah, maybe the sword. You're both looking at the sword. Maybe you just haven't been around the area long enough, or the sword's owner's not as famous. Nobody, no one knows fuck all about the sword.
What do you have to roll? I want to look at it.
History.
History. Oh yeah. I know a thing or two about history. Let me tell you about this sword. Last time I saw one of these, I was probably about 23 years old. And
I
what-
was hoping no one would figure this out, so that
No,
I could go look
I
back
know
and look
blades,
at it.
my friend. I've had to survive a long time on my own in a lot of sticky situations.
I just assume the only history Quaska starts spouting out is his own personal history.
I actually used one of these to gut a bard in a bar one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bet you a bag full of apples you can't do it again.
So you notice that this hilt of this sword is worked into the shape of a bird of prey with outspread wings. It belonged to a great knight. Hold on, shh. Let me get through this. It belonged to a great. It belonged to a great knight named Aldith Tresender, known as the Black Hawk. And you recall that lore. Sir Aldith died fighting off bandits that attacked through the hidden caverns below this manor. Talon was lost here until that Nothic had found it.
Ooh. Then I roll my eyes and say, or, so the legend says. And I toss the sword back over to Caradoc.
All right. You guys. If anybody wants to do a history roll on Cononberry, they can do that as well.
Sure. Boom. At 20.
So back when I was 19, I traveled through...
All right. So Cononberry has been abandoned for years and lies in ruins. The Tribor Trail runs through the abandoned town. It's usually an easy landmark for finding your way along the trail. It's kind of like a good place to say, hey, on the old trail, we made it past Cononberry to kind of get an idea between Neverwinter and the towns along the path, Tribor. The forest grows dark and still as the trail winds deeper into the trees. Heavy vines and thick layers of moss drape the branches, and the air is noticeably colder than it was in the ruined village. After rounding a bend in your trail, you come upon a domed shelter made from the warped, bowing branches of a nearby tree. A low doorway leads inside. Is somebody snoring? Is that the dog?
Yeah, sorry, Luna's asleep.
Okay, I was like, did somebody fall asleep? Am I that boring now?
Caradoc, yeah.
Is this where?
Yeah, this is where the
Sister Corell said
yes,
that Agatha maybe.
Right.
Though the time has gone.
All right, well, I guess I'll hop off the cart, fall, like 6 feet, and
Can I look around to see if I see anything? Like, can I give you a perception check?
What are you looking for exactly?
Well, I mean, do I see any signs of the banshee? Do I see any traps? Do I see anything mischievous?
Sure, you give me. Sure, give me a perception. Go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Yes. Daddy's
All right.
perceptive.
You notice that it's very, very quiet here. There's no like footprints around. You didn't see any any mud prints or anything in the. It's just kind of just filthy, dirty, around this area. It just kind of looks abandoned. When you pass through the houses, some of them kind of gave you the creeps because they're run down, but like you didn't see anything inside of them or anything like that. It's just a spooky place, but you're kind of used to spooky places, so nothing really bothers you. The horses seem a little on edge. They definitely stopped. They probably stopped. Whoever's driving the cart, you notice that they stopped before they got too close to the Agatha's lair, so to speak, off the path.
all right, gang. I think the number one thing is to be respectful.
Oh God!
We don't want to make Agatha mad.
Who's Agatha?
Agatha's the banshee.
Banshee, okay.
Undead are they're unholy things, but they can be reasoned with.
I mean,
things can break out.
We've got a little experience with undead things. I think I gave you guys a little bit of a taste back at that castle we were in when I woke up all the skeletons. I think we can handle ourselves some undead, right?
So
Skeletons and banshees are very different. I don't. We shouldn't try to fight if possible.
So
I've got a whole bag full of apples and ball bearings.
So
Let me do the talking and be respectful, and I'll look at Kwaska.
I've been down to Caradoc's level, and I look at him like deadpan him in the eyes, and I say, "Make Agatha mad, yip yip." And then I kind of open up my cloak
No,
and like kind of point to the cane, like, "I know what you're talking about, buddy. Yeah, we got this."
absolutely not.
Why, hello, sweet mistress.
We'll get down there yet. Don't look at the game log yet until you guys go down there.
All right.
Well, if anyone else wants to come with me, I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, I'll go with
You going down there?
Yeah.
go
Oh yeah,
look for
definitely gonna go with you. I'm not gonna stand out here with these fucking horses. They're scared.
it. Give him an apple. Calm him down.
I'm not gonna
Alright,
stay out here with these horses. They're fucking scared. All right. You descend into the shelter. A home of sorts is sheltered within this dome of woven branches. It is sparsely furnished with chests, shelves, a table, and a chase lounge. All of it old and elven craft.
I roll a history check. It's called a Shea Lounge. DM.
Is it really called a Shea Lounge?
It's a Shea Lounge. Yeah.
Okay. The
I
air
might be a
grows
half orc, but I'm sophisticated. Damn it.
The air grows cold and powerful feeling of dread grips you. A pale light flickers in the air, rapidly taking the form of a female elf, her hair and robes waving in a spectral wind. A hateful expression twists her features. Foolish mortals! What do you want here? Do you not know it is death to seek me out?
No. We have come because we've heard of the legend of you, Agatha. We come bearing gifts for just a simple question.
What gifts do you bring?
I'll reach into my pouch.
Slowly.
I'll be slow, and I'll pull out the jeweled silver comb.
Oh my, that is gorgeous. Very well. I know that you seek many things. Ask me one question, I will give you an answer.
Well, one question that is burning my mind that only your legend may know of. You gotta play to the ego.
Is what that booty do?
Oh, no.
Sean, did you actually say that?
Yes.
No, God, no.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past Kwaska. I was just waiting for that to happen and this whole thing to blow up.
I got a question. And I no, not this doesn't happen, but I push Caradoc out of the way and I say, I got a question, Agatha. You ever seen Ghostbusters? You seen that one scene when they're laying there on the bed and old Dan Aykroyd's laying there and undoes his belt? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Go on, Caradoc. Sorry.
We are looking for an item, a spell book that was owned by a person named Bo Gentle. And I'll hand her the comb to see if she'll take it.
She takes the comb. I had traded that book 100 years ago or more to a necromancer named Cernoth from the city of Ironmore more than 100 years ago. I don't know what happened to the book afterwards.
Do you know where the Cernoth might have went?
I only said one question!
Hold on a second, and I step forward and I say, Agatha, with all due respect, if we offered you something else of extreme worth, would you possibly, out of the kindness of your... Did they have a heart? Out of the kindness of your heart, answer one more question.
She says, I have answered my question true. And with that, she just disappears and she's gone.
Oh, poop. Okay. Like
So
I was
you-
going to have to...
She's probably still here. Just
Yeah.
You may not have gotten the answer where the spell book is, but she did tell you enough information that will probably help the Harpers resume their search for this book.
Got it.
Well, all right.
Can I roll to loot the area? Is there anything of value around this place?
I mean,
Sure, you don't want to. I don't know. I don't know what you're doing.
I'd like to step out of the room when he starts this.
give me a perception check. You look around this room, and there looks like there is absolutely, positively nothing of value just at the surface level. I'll ask you again. Do you want to dig around for anything?
Fuck no. Let's just leave. Ugh.
If there's anything in the town specifically, we might be able to find something.
All right, let's go look around the abandoned. I don't want to make the ghost lady mad. You know, let's go search the decrepit town. Let's see if I can find.
I walk over and put my arm around Yip Yip and I say, "Come on, big guy. We're gonna go find you some treasure somewhere else."
It's getting night as well, so it's nighttime.
Oh,
when
we
you
should have
actually
asked her where Cragmore Castle is. She probably knew.
She did know.
Yeah, it's cool. I even tried to ask another question because I had some valuable shit to give her.
I was going to give her the frog
Peaced out.
statue. Wait, hold on though.
Yeah,
I mean, isn't it kind of like one person gets like one question? I don't think that's fair that just because we were standing behind the little guy, he asked his question and she's like, peace out. And she's gone. Like, I think that frog jade statue was worth another question. I'm just saying.
Maybe we can come back tomorrow. Maybe it's like one question per day.
Yeah.
After
Yeah.
check out the well, come back in the morning.
sure. Try that out.
It's nighttime. Where are you guys? Are you gonna set up camp? It's pretty dark.
Yeah, let's set up camp. Can we find like a
Are you gonna set?
decrepit building? Make a fire.
I mean, if you go back to the town area, back on the Tribord Trail, yeah, there's some little, there's a couple of places that may have something that resembles a roof that you guys could have cover from
Bird droppings.
bird droppings. No, not really. Present with you.
Yip Yip was here.
He writes in his own shit.
Hey, yeah. So, you guys have a pretty uneventful night. You search around the town, you don't really find anything. I mean, people have been walking through this town for years. If they've looted anything that's valuable, so you probably wasted a couple hours doing that. But you're free to go on your next adventure.
All right. Old Owl Well.
Do we want to try to go back and see if Agatha will answer another question?
Do that first thing in the morning. Good.
Yeah.
I thought it was the next morning.
It is the next morning.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Cool.
All right. You go down into her lair. Nothing happens. She doesn't come out.
Agatha, are you here?
Oh, yoo-hoo!
You don't feel that sense of dread like you felt last night. You feel that she's probably, if she's here, she's not.
I'm gonna use divine sense.
Okay.
So I can detect any good and evil. Till the end of my turn, I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell or the location of any celestial fiends or undead within 60
Okay.
feet.
Yeah, you're not getting her presence.
No, she's gone.
She gone.
Maybe
She
we
gone.
maybe we should dig around, guys. She's gone.
I mean, she's not here.
I mean, is there anything cool here, or is it just like a little hole?
I mean, there's that chase lounge. It's Elven, so maybe it's Chase Lounge and not Chase Lounge. Chase. What is it?
You tell us, Rob. You're the DM. Did she take the comb with her when she disappeared?
Yes.
Okay, darn.
I say we dig around.
Give me an investigation roll.
I pull out my shovel.
I'm just gonna keep my eyes and soul open to see if I can sense her presence.
Yeah, you guys turned this place over and you found it. After all this time, about an hour of searching, you guys finally found it. You found nothing. There's nothing here. It's all garbage. Come on. You looked around last night and knew this.
I take the
I've heard a
garbage.
lot.
Yeah. I take the Shea Lounge, put it in the back of our cart.
It's gonna make good furniture for our new digs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Furniture is expensive.
Yeah, Rob. And you lied to us. You said we didn't find anything. What we found was teamwork.
I was gonna say the friendship we made along the way.
You guys can't even pick that up. I didn't even know what a chase lounge.
Then why did you offer it as a suggestion?
Huh?
Come
It's
on.
because it's in
There's four of us, and we have a cart. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I'm very strong.
I have a Shea Lounge at my
Okay,
house, and I
okay.
can lift it by myself.
Okay, you guys take it and put it in the back of your fucking horse cart.
Let's
we
go.
fucking do.
Elvin Chase.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
we do.
won.
I'm adding it
boys.
to the party inventory.
Sure, it's moth eaten and
Sure.
it's got springs hanging out of it, and it's pretty much flat in some areas, and
Mhm.
and has puffs of fabric coming out of it. And
Mhm.
sure, it looks like it was great and Elvin made at one time.
Mhm.
I bet
But sure.
I can fix
Yeah,
it.
it smells. It even smells.
Oh,
It
I
smells.
bet we can find somebody who has mending.
Yeah. So does
And
Caradoc.
plus, so
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna be fine. You know what it does have? A softer cushion than this hard ass cart we're riding in. You know what it doesn't have? A banshee haunting it.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations. You found a moth-eaten chase lounge.
We're eating apples in comfort today, boys.
hmm
Yeah. No doubt.
I say we make our way over
I don't know why Robin.
to the
Look,
well.
apparently, listen. Savandrius has already set on it. You can tell what's happened to him. As soon as he sets on it, dust comes flying out of it, and he starts choking to death. So clearly, this is quality furniture.
No, this is a win. If Savandrius sat on and got tetanus, and now he has some form of asthma, we still came out winners in the end.
Right.
Let's go to this
I
well.
can't wait to cast sleep on Quasga in the middle
I
of
can't wait, and I can't wait till your next performance when you have lockjaw. We could be heroes.
It's all right. Yip can step in. He already learned my whole repertoire.
Yeah.
There's no point in me playing you ever again.
Hey, Yip, you want to sit in this comfy Shea Lounge?
No.
So it takes you guys about another half a day to get to the old owl well. As you crest a low ridge, you spy the crumbling ruins of an old watchtower and mounds of rubble enclosing a courtyard amid the ruined hills. A colorful tent sits in the middle of the courtyard, but no one is in sight. Let me pull up the map.
So Darren said that some people are snooping around here, right?
Oh man. Yeah, he said there were some people snooping around here.
Huh.
Hopefully nobody's seen that.
Nope.
So where are we at in relation to this?
You're probably let me see here. Let me put you guys on the map here. Gotta get rid of the banshee. Luna is going to town.
Dude, she is.
So I would say you guys are down here somewhere. Like just as you're kind of on the trail here. You haven't actually broke through the wall yet. Who the hell just moved themselves way up here? God damn it.
It's me. I'm fighting the giant snail that's inside the cage.
Look, it's an important tradition at this point, Rob. Sorry, you can continue with the story.
Is there is there a way I can kind of sneak around the perimeter, kind of look through like the cracks and the little spots in the walls, and kind of see if I see anybody anywhere or if I see any traps or anything?
Everybody, give me a perception roll.
Ooh, I don't see shit.
Big.
Me neither, buddy. This place is a
Okay,
utopia
Savandrius.
as far as I'm concerned.
Savandrius, you get this horrible whiff of rotting flesh.
Wask.
Too many apples.
And surprisingly, nobody else has smelled it because this is terrible. Like, it's awful.
We all
And
assumed
it
it
seems
was
like
a Shea Lounge.
it's coming from the tower. It doesn't seem like it's coming from the tent.
Do any of you smell that?
I take a whiff.
Yeah, as it's almost like the wind suddenly changes, and you guys all get this kind of whiff.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh. Hey.
Can I recognize it?
It just smells like rotten flesh. Just
I'm going to give you a history check.
give me, if you guys want to give me a nature check
Like a
for this.
medicine check? Oh. Hey.
Big
Oh my
7.
god, the rolls tonight are terrible.
Yeah.
For like,
Yeah, dude.
Savandrius.
Evandrius gave a
Roll
medicine check.
Sorry. I mean, it's the same as my nature check, but
Okay. Yeah, you're getting like, you've heard stories of the smell of the undead, and this kind of smells like what people describe zombies smelling like. But for a smell to be this strong, there has to be a lot of them.
Smells like Cool Ranch Doritos.
that smells like the undead for sure. I mean, that's definitely human corpses. Humanoid.
I'll do a divine sense if he's mentioned undead.
All right. Yeah, that tower lights up like a Christmas tree.
Can I tell how many?
You're thinking there's probably 12 undead in there.
Ooh. All right, friends.
What do we do, gentlemen?
We got ourselves a dozen.
How big is the Shea Lounge, Rob?
It's probably about 6 feet, according to pictures. I didn't even know what a Shea Lounge was.
So
and
what
when
we
I
do?
seen it, it's like one of those couches that like you see therapists sit on, or like therapy people sit on and stuff. Yeah.
So what we did was we grabbed the Shea Lounge and we just did it right here because it's just a little bit bigger than that doorway. And we get back on our cart.
No, we could.
Come
We don't know
on.
what type
Come on.
of that it is.
And then I also have a tinder box in my bag,
if they
and so we
bleed-
can just catch the tower on fire.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. Yip yip.
That's true.
It's just the towers where I'm getting the sense from. So
Do we think we want to investigate this?
The tent first. Let's just let's see
Yeah.
what's in the tent.
we should attempt to be sneaky about this, but I'll try my best.
Perhaps somebody else should give it a shot. Somebody with a slightly higher stealth score.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
I can wait here.
Doop, 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 doop. Doop, 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 doop. And so I tip. That's not me. Hold on. And I tiptoe over. And I peer inside. What do I see?
you see a man kind of sitting at a little table, and he seems to be dressed in some red robes, and he has like a shaved head.
Mhm.
And you see that he's got a little tattoo on his forehead.
Oh. Is he a Hare Krishna?
Give me an Arcana roll.
Illinois Nazis. I hate Illinois Nazis.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I don't know what this is about. I don't
Yep,
know it.
never seen him. Can I knock on the side of the tent and say, "Hey there, weary stranger! I come here
Well,
bearing gifts.
Go
My
ahead
name's
and
Plazga."
give me a history check. Give me a history
Fuck!
check.
Stand back, boys! I'm gonna fucking nail this.
Minus
Back when I was
one.
19.
Let me tell you a little bit about.
If you didn't have that -1, you're
I
like,
know.
nope, I don't. You would have gotten it, but nope, you didn't really. You don't know what this dress is that he's wearing, like his clothing either.
Mhm. Does he see me, or do I kind of sneak back?
You
to the
don't.
group?
He doesn't see you yet. No.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
I think you should sneak back to the party and report.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Well, guys, I think it's the Illinois Nazis. All right, so I checked out the tent, guys, and there's just one single guy in there. He's bald. He's got a weird insignia on his forehead, and he's wearing a red muumuu. But otherwise, I've never seen anything like it.
Everybody that's not Sean, give me a history.
That's two of us.
They knew what Sean I was talking
Natural
about.
20 for 19.
Nice.
You said a history check?
Yeah.
Whew. Oh, never mind. It didn't land on what I thought it did.
Oh,
Caradoc is going to explain it to us. That's,
Caradoc?
A red wizard of Thay.
Yeah, exactly. It's a red wizard of Thay. The description, even though you're like red muumuu, you're kind of like red muumuu, and then like
Yeah, with the presence of undead.
yeah.
Oh, this
red
guy's
wizards.
evil. We gotta kill him for sure.
Oh yeah.
Cali Forth.
How powerful are they typically, Caradoc?
Well, it depends on how far along his career he is, but there was a whole D&D movie about the Red Wizards of Thay attacking a Neverwinter.
Yeah, do you guys remember the D&D movie? That's what that woman was. The wizard was. She was a red wizard of Thay.
But this one's a bald one, so clearly he's just getting started. He's
She
like a
was
larva.
bald too.
Yeah, never met the gal.
You've seen the movie though, right?
They're very.
I thought you
usually-
watched the D&D movie.
They're usually necromancers that care about, forbidden knowledge and all that.
This is
Perhaps
what-
it could be the necromancer that the Banshee was talking about. Sarnoff? That was 100 years ago. No way he's 100.
Oh,
I
no.
mean,
Could be
recall-
100.
You said he was a human.
Yeah, he didn't give off an undead vibe, so there's that.
That's good.
It seems
means
like
we can
he
kill
might
him.
be a necromancer, though, right?
He might be
I
a
mean-
necromantic. We never met the guy.
Well, Fays are typically necromancers. I think I'm going to cast Bless on the party, and then I'm going to attempt to sneak up to the tent.
Wait. Before you attempt to sneak up, oh wait, never mind. I am gonna cast Agatha's armor on myself, though.
I guess not on the party. Who doesn't get Bless?
Yeah, that's kind of
What's
selfish.
Bless do?
As a D4 to attack rolls and saving throws for a minute. You can only give it to 3 people at the moment.
I guess if we're going in right now, I'm also gonna cast Heroism on Caradoc.
I'm gonna give it to everyone but Cephandrius.
Nice loser.
Wow. Because what?
Because you haven't been typically the fighter boy.
Yeah. So, Fandrius, you sit back here behind this rock wall, and I tell you what, you can sit on this Shea lounge I just set down here.
I go with Caradoc.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to stealth forward.
Same.
Alrighty.
Well, Caradoc's got heroism on him. I've got armor of Agatha's.
I guess everybody should roll initiative.
Yip, you and I have two things. Jack and shit.
Yeah.
Blessed.
Oh, that's true. We are blessed. There's that.
I don't sure
Guess
I
who's
had
going
to do that.
first?
I don't believe.
Oh. I have a bad feeling about tonight.
And with that, we're going to end the night. It's 1 o'clock.
Oh, what?
Cliffhanger.
Man. Rob, how many hit points does a Shea Lounge have?
Probably like 6. That Shea Lounge probably has 2. It sagged in the middle when somebody laid on it.
Ooh.
And it just smells awful. It probably smells a little less worse than these zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Truth be told.
Man, I'm so ready for this fight.
Mm-hmm. Me too. So, in all seriousness, could we technically take that Shea Lounge and plug up the doorway to that tower?
Oh, Sean.
Hmm?
I mean, you could, but the zombies are going to smash through it in no time flat.
I think we're going to have to investigate how long it's going to take them.
It's got 2 hit points. It's not going to take 12 zombies long.
Yeah. So you put the Shea Lounge in there. Jordan casts sleep, and then we catch the tower on fire.
Sleep doesn't work on the undead.
It does too, because you've heard the saying. I know you have. I'll sleep when I'm what, Rob? Dead.
Not undead.
I'm not going to waste my spell slots on sleep anymore. I've moved way past.
I used it once on a guy who was trying to fucking steal from a safe one time from this guy that I fucking just met. Then I retired it because I found out how dangerous it was.
No, it's pretty useless now. It's only useful for like the first 2 levels. Then it falls off.
Real?
Yeah, because it only goes like max. It can only affect 40 hit points from enemies.
Wow.
So I can, and average, it only affects 20 hit points. And now most enemies have more than 20 hit points.
Gotcha.
So it actually isn't very good as a spell at this point. And my whole build is way different. Level 3, my whole character, you're gonna be like, what the fuck just happened?
Oh, nice.
I'm a frontliner now, baby.
You're a what?
I'm a frontliner now. I get in there, I mix it up.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
In the past, you haven't shown frontline capabilities, so it wouldn't make sense.
Yeah. I'm about to take back all those nasty things that Yip Yip said about you.
Tonight's session was
Thank
pretty
you.
fun.
It was good. It was a good time.
Yeah.
I hope we didn't bog things down with Sean too much at the front. I hated it. Not everybody got to be a part of that, but
Oh, you're fine. I was listening.
I didn't realize you were going to do that this episode.
yeah, I've been planning it. And it actually, I was gonna have it. I was just gonna do it with you over Xbox Live one night, but it kind of was. It was a kind of more exciting because I was like, oh well, yeah, Yip Yip would be there when this happened, and Savandrius would be too. So it kind of, I didn't think about Savandrius at first.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh yeah, he would be there too. So it would kind of be a way to do a little bit of role play, and we'll have to figure out the other half of what happened after that, and how you've joined up with this group and
Did you
earned
cast-
their trust.
Did you cast Armor of the Activist at first or second level?
I only have first level spell slots, except for my Misty Step.
Oh
Oh, I
yeah,
see.
that's right. Because he's took that Warlock.
So you just have 5. Got it.
Yeah.
Just need to make sure you add the temporary hit points to your character sheet. That way we don't forget.
I'll see if yeah. Here we go. I'm excited about this fight. I'm going to be all out of spell slots in the first immediately.
The first immediately.
I need to read up on my guy to figure out exactly how to do combat as well.
Necromancer and 12 zombies. Oof.
I'm going to do fairy fire on the zombies.
I mean,
Yeah,
if we
this-
can get the necromancer, like sneak up on him before he can notice, maybe we can do something. But
I'm going to try and do hex on the necromancer and my damn what is it? Hexblade curse.
potentially,
Dude, want to know what hit him.
And Damon or Darren Edermoth, he did tell you that if you do this quest for him, he will give you a boots of striding and springing.
Ooh.
Like
Which,
each or one
when
person?
I read, no, just one person. But when I read it, I know the one person that needs it.
it's me.
While you wear these boots, your walking speed becomes 30 feet.
Let's
unless
go.
Unless your walking speed is higher, and all yours is 30 feet, so it's not going to do anything for you. Except for your speed isn't reduced if you're encumbered or wearing heavy armor. Again, Caradoc. In addition, you can jump 3 times the normal distance, though you can't jump further than your remaining movement would allow.
Wait,
So it's
don't
actually
get
a pretty
reduced by
good-
being encumbered. That's crazy.
When I
got
I
us.
became the super pack mule. I can carry 450 pounds.
you're literally.
Well, remember, you
You're
got that
l-
picture of that NPC.
It's
Or that
gonna be
thing.
accurate now.
You just became Ram Man from He-Man.
If we get the boots.
Yeah, if
we
you
gotta
survive.
Go.
The cast at Pixelated Paranormal would like to thank you for listening to this week's episode. Pixelated Paranormal is here to tell you tales of the fantastical, the strange, the unknown. Tales that will move you a little further down the paranormal highway. If you'd like to share your own listener story, we would love to hear it. Email us at pixelatedparanormal@gmail.com. Again, that's pixelatedparanormal@gmail.com. We'd really love to hear from you. Again, thanks for listening to this week's episode of Pixelated Paranormal, your guide to the unusual and the strange.